What's up? What's up? Lord Skunk here, lordskunk.com. We are getting ready for the brand new AAT tank takedown. I hope you guys are super excited. I know I am. Hang on, we're going to pop in real quick and say what's up to our Team Skunk brethren down here getting ready to rock and roll. Let me find them in the old Discord chat here. What's up? What's up? You guys hear me?
Yep.
We are live for the whole entire world. How's everybody doing?
Super.
Excellent, Skunk.
Excited.
Good. Me too. Me too. All right. I got to finish up this Rancor raid, though, too. I can't forget about that. So let me finish this here. We got tons of good stuff tonight. If you guys haven't heard, we got an exclusive interview with EA Jesse to talk about ships, R2-D2, Rogue One, new characters, all kinds of crazy stuff there. Thanks to Riemann Azab, who did the interview. So we'll be having that a little bit later tonight at the live show, which will start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So almost immediately following this raid, we'll be doing that. We also have all kinds of other great stuff to talk about. So we'll be getting into that here shortly. What's the game plan for tonight, guys? Wrath, you want to fill us in on what we're doing for this new raid?
Yep. So we, about, a week or two ago, they put up the videos for the ATT raid. And so we data mined the data from those videos. So what we put together is an initial raid plan, which of course we're probably gonna have to adjust, right? Because I'm sure things have changed or whatever. But our plan is to go kind of in waves. We've identified what we believe could be some of the better team comps for each phase of the raid, and we'll see if we're right. We're gonna give everybody a little bit of time to practice in each round, see if go in, retreat if they have to, see if any of our theory crafting is right on.
Sweet, I'm looking forward to it. Daniels, Jax, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm excited and I hope we can beat it. I mean, I don't think the heroic raid will be easy. I mean, we should have all the organization and send in the data mined teams we have. So I'm telling everyone, don't go too crazy, even if you're excited at the first phase and waste your best characters. We probably need every damage we can get. And yeah, I just hope at the end of the night we can say, hey, finished.
We're taking the same approach. Remember when the Rancor raid came out, boss? We did that kind of by phase two. We divided it up into teams again. So you got, 5 teams of 10? Is that right, DJ?
5 teams. Yeah, we started. The very first was 10 teams with 5 persons, but that was too long. And then we changed it with 5 teams of 10 members and sent every team at once.
Yep. So we're
just so we.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, we sent the teams in just because we don't want to put any over damage and. Just to explain what over damage is, in the Rancor raid, the Rancor's total health is about 10 million. It's 2 in the first phase, and then 4, and 3, something like that. And we do more than 100 million in total damage just because everyone is soloing phase 1. And that damage gets wasted. We definitely don't want to get wasted damage in the new raid, because if we all try to solo phase 1 and waste our best teams, then yeah, we miss this damage at the end and maybe can't finish it. So that's the reason why we made up teams. And yeah, now Ref, it's your time.
Well, I think you pretty much nailed it there, bud. Right, better safe than sorry. And then once we kind of get it on farm mode, then we can be a little looser. But since we don't really know exactly what to expect tonight, do the best with what we got. And
that's all we can do. That's all that we can do, right?
Absolutely. Hey, either way, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I mean, we have, worst case scenario, we have 24 other guilds within our Team Skunk network. I mean, I think we could find somebody to help us finish it if we had to, right?
I'm guessing you may be right there, Chief.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Okay, other great news, just so you guys know. Okay, we recently launched on a site called Patreon. Okay, so I want to make sure everybody's aware of that. So we launched on this site called Patreon, and we now have it set up to where we have Discord chat. Obviously, we have Discord chat. We have live shows, which we do every week. We have message forums on our website. We have all kinds of guides and links on there. We got all kinds of great resources from the Team Skunk community on there. So what we're looking for is we're just looking for $1 a month donation, okay? For this, that's basically, if you want to look at it this way, 25 cents a live show. If you enjoy watching the live shows, we really appreciate that. We really need to increase the server capacity that we have for the website. We have some awesome stuff planned. Daniels Jacks has in the works right now, so we'll be talking more about that next week. So we need to increase the server capacity of our website. It's just a little slow for the amount of users I think we're going to be increasing. We've been increasing a couple thousand per day the last week or so. So we really need to increase that. Also some other cool stuff that we have that we want to do for the shows and different things that we want to do for the community. So if you're interested in doing that, please, somebody's engaged in a battle with me in Arena. Great. So if you're interested in doing that, please check out. It'll be in the Discord, be in the comment section of this video, description of this video. Click on the link that says Patron. Again, $1 a month, man. We really appreciate that. It goes towards tons of stuff that we're trying to do for the community, tons of stuff that we want to upgrade, that we want to change, we want to add, tons of features. We want to release a big update next week for you guys once Daniels Jacks has an opportunity to go over that this weekend. So all kinds of really, really, really good stuff. Oh, this dude attacked me. But if you would check that out, that would be greatly appreciated. And again, you can find that either on the website or in the description of this video. Somebody's got me. Why are we doing this at my payout time? See, this raid thing threw off my payout time. Now I'm getting jacked up.
We got to get him started before our reset.
Yeah, I know.
1个小时、3个小时。
The Rancor raid we probably should have pushed back or something. Or did earlier. You guys are throwing me off here. I'm going to finish 9th. I can't finish 9th. The heck? Well, I guess I might as well get in there and finish a little bit. Is the raid done?
Nope. We're in phase 4.
Pretty much.
It's 50% or 40%.
See if we can get in. I got in. All right.
It's like 5% left.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, everybody?
I got in though.
Hey,
I did get
Remont.
in for it. What's up, Remont?
Hey, Riman.
Hello.
Hello.
I probably should have checked the raid schedule.
So what's the deal here? We're doing a regular raid first, and
No,
then
we're going straight to heroic, baby. We ain't messing around with no regular.
No, I mean we're doing a Rancor raid
yep,
first, and
yep.
then we're doing.
Yep. We're finishing up the Rancor raid right now. It should be finished.
The Rancor raid is done right now.
And now it's time for the next one.
Now it's time for the AAT, baby. The AAT.
You guys excited?
I'm pumped, dude. I'm ready to do this thing. I got a
Get
guide
me.
here I got to look at in Discord. Man.
So you think we should run Anakin Lee instead of Imagundi?
Try both, right? See which one gives you the best damage. You're going to have probably 15, 20 minutes. I know the schedule says 10, but let's be realistic.
Where's that little guide at you were talking about?
It's in alpha announcements.
Oh, it's like an actual
Oh,
guide.
no,
It's like an actual document.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I posted the document, the pictures.
Oh, it's got pictures and everything. That's why it doesn't have video commentary by Daniels Jackson here. Holy cow. Okay, it's got a breakdown of every single thing. I'm going to show you guys just a real quick peek of this thing, okay, because I can't release it too soon. These guys are always on me about releasing information just too soon. I always want me to wait till after we accomplish it. But I just want to flip over and show you real quick. This is the kind of stuff that we have over here in Team Skunk. Look what he put together. I mean, he put together a step-by-step guide, teams, pictures, charts. I mean, my goodness. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, credits to Malia Bean and Alpha Mole Lisa and the other officers. That's work done from every member.
We have a gold damage. Cool.
Oh, I finished 9 in my raid, and I finished 9 in arena. Wow. Great. How much time do I got left? 1 minute? There's no way. There's no way.
Yo, Darktron's in the house.
Darktron's in the house. Hey, just in case you guys didn't know, Dartron, we did a question last week. We talked about in our questions and answers section. So if you haven't done so, make sure you ask a question for the live show. You can do so by following Lord Skunk 1 on Twitter and using the hashtag AskSkunk. We'll be sure to answer your question live at the live show later tonight. It'll start at 8:30. But last week we did a question for Dartron, the most famous question of all. what would you do if you're stranded on a desert island, or who would you take with you if you're stranded on a desert island? That will be revealed tonight. The original Dartron, if you were stranded on a desert island, will be revealed tonight, along with so many other things during the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes live show. I'm so pumped. Make sure you guys get your popcorn. You're in for a long, fun night tonight. It's going to be crazy.
This is so beautiful looking at the Discord chat and seeing all these people in here.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, that was the other thing. Sorry, I was finishing up on that Patreon. I got interrupted. Okay, so with the Patreon as well, if you subscribe or if you support us through Patreon, we do have special privileges over in Discord for when we do the live shows. So special advantages there, all kinds of goodies there, all kinds of great things for you guys for supporting us. We really appreciate it. Again, it's $1 a month, guys. $1 a month. That's a quarter per live show, 25% or 25 cents per live show. Come on, get in there, help us out. Again, the link to the Patreon is in the description of this video, or you can find it at loresclint.com. You can click on support us. Greatly appreciated. All kinds of good stuff we got planned. Now, are we ready to do this raid, or what are we doing?
You want to open it?
We got 1 minute.
Dude,
I'm gonna open it.
already.
I'm opening it, baby. Here we go.
Don't click the wrong button.
I'm gonna launch a heroic. This is a heroic raid. Oh, my alarm's telling me there's a raid going on. Okay, so we're going to launch the raid, baby. Here it is. You guys ready to do this? You are about to launch a raid that requires 7-star characters. Would you like to proceed? Launch!
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready.
Boom, baby!
We are ready.
Alpha guys, you'll have, call it 15, maybe 20 minutes. Don't be afraid to retreat and start over if you don't get a good run, right? You got a little bit of time that you can play around with these, and if you find something that really works, let us know too, right? If it's something that we didn't put out there.
So who's going in first?
Anybody can go in first. So you have to, if you finish phase 1, you have to announce it in Discord.
And hold.
I wanted to call in people specifically, like we used to do.
Yeah, in phase 2, but in phase 1 there's so much damage. We want to put everyone a Jedi team, or what if you have Jedis, and then after that we're going team for team.
I think we're going to dominate this thing, guys. Let's do this.
We're gonna find out right now. Okay, so
let's roll on this tank. Come on, let's do this.
So these are the suggested. These are the suggested teams. Okay, so estimated phase damage required is 4.3 million for phase 1. Okay. Each raid participant will attack with one team with a goal damage of 86,000 per participant. So suggested teams that we're looking at here, okay, this is based on the information that they data mined and put together. Jedi team, Anakin, Ayla, Imagundi, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ewok Elder. Alternates, but less effective, would be Eth Koth, Kit Fisto, Luminara, and Ahsoka.
And who knows, Ahsoka may actually be better.
Yeah,
than
now that the update.
This stuff was put together before the Ahsoka update, so
no Rey, guys. You don't think we could throw Rey in there, huh? Wow.
Yoda looks pretty awesome too.
Ahsoka's really good with Kenobi.
All right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to try this with, I don't have Imagundi all the way geared up, so we're going to do it with Annie, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka, Kit Fisto, and Ewok Elder. Why Ewok Elder over Rex? What's the advantage of Ewok
I was actually going to ask that too.
Because Rex is probably better in phase 2 if you have a Wedge Bigs team. If you have, then, but you also can put it under Jedi Knight Anakin lead. You can put in Rex because Anakin has some clone synergy under his leader. So yeah.
So who would you recommend to lead?
Anakin.
All right.
If you don't have Imaganda.
Okay, so we're trying to take out
I do.
General Grievous first. Is that what we're trying to do here? Or are we taking out the ads first?
You can essentially ignore the ads.
That's
they're gonna do all kinds of damage, but.
So you think you should ignore B2 as well?
I think if you're trying to just get 85 to 100k, that's probably reasonable.
Okay, we're going straight for General Grievous. Here we go.
I don't know.
You can always retreat.
So if we get
we don't have all the datas right now, so maybe it's better to put out B2, but yeah.
And from before, Rex is, if you have him, is phenomenal.
Guys,
Thank
B2's
you,
pretty soft, just so you guys know. I mean, he's halfway dead. I didn't even touch him yet. I just did an AoE with Anakin. So you might want to just take out B2.
Uh-oh, I got a client restart.
What?
Quick question: if you have Amagundi, would you prefer him over Anakin lead?
We don't really know, but
Damage, you
they're
know?
probably about the same.
All right.
You can use Qui-Gon, Anakin, or Imagundai. The reason Imagundai was taken out of the lead is because it was taking people's resources and focus away, because a lot of people didn't have them. So we didn't want people focusing on Imagundai.
I don't know, man. I think Amagundai is actually easier to farm than Anakin, to be honest.
No, but everybody already has Anakin. So
I thought
there was like a week left. We didn't want.
Isn't that
people...
strictly false? That Imagundai is easier than Anakin?
You only can, I think.
I just want to say I don't have Anakin.
The only way you can get Anakin is from Cantina nodes, or there's like 20 energy hard battles. So I'm
I
a
have
gun. You can get into like
Qui-Gon, I'm a Gundai kit, and I need one more for 5.
So what changed with Ayla? I didn't know that there was a change with her.
Yeah, Ayla has a Cantina node, and I personally want Ayla. I've got her to 6.5-ish, but that'll be a project soon.
Did something change with her kit, though?
Not as far as I know.
It was Ahsoka, not Ayla.
How long ago was Ahsoka's change?
Just recently, the last update.
Just now. In the last couple hours.
Yoda going God mode too. Looking pretty nice.
Yoda looks extreme.
I just need my Evo Gather to get a turn and with all these negative buffs.
Going God mode too. So we're going for 85,000, you said?
What's the percent that we need to get to? That's the question.
2.
Well, I'm at 97.9. So I've done my job.
You've done your job. Great job. But that's good because maybe not everyone shows up, so every single damage more you can get, that's good.
Were you restricted to only starting the non-heroic version of the raid?
Heroic right now.
You started heroic cold?
Yes, we're in heroic right now.
Nice.
Yeah, that's heroic.
Oh, wow.
So you only want us doing one attack, that's correct?
Yes, for now.
Okay, sounds good. 3 guys left alive, 96.8. I'll try and do as much as we can here.
The way I look at it, you might want to have Akbar in the first phase.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Okay, guys, let's stick to the plan that we put out. I appreciate everybody's input.
I forgot to bring the kites. I didn't even think about bringing.
Don't mess with Papa Bear Wrath.
Akbar, we probably need in phase 3.
Some breakables up there.
We don't have time. We're on low short kites.
All right. All right. Well, I finished I did 155,600. So Mark Vader's done.
I did 145. So I did my
I don't know if
part.
I need to say that, but yeah, I'm good.
You did it. You said it. It's good. I did too. Good. So Marth Vader is now holding the highest score
out of like 4 people
in the tank takedown.
I actually used, by the way, the.
You are legendary right now.
Jedi team right now,
are
dude.
legendary right now.
So, if anyone wants to get that
Does that mean you soloed it?
Right
yeah,
that's what you do.
You basically soloed the 2% that we needed.
Oh.
Team Skunk, the first guy soloing phase 1. Martha dear.
You want that damage? I know that 150k. I know big numbers, right? Use that Jedi suggested teams.
Get it, baby. Who'd you run as your lead, Anakin?
Yeah, I literally used the exact sheet spread. I was just like, all right, and I killed B2 and I just went to Grievous.
So
yeah, they're all their stuff's max. I don't have all their abilities on Megdor or anything except Anakin, but all their gear on them is max. Yeah.
Cool.
For phase 2, there's going to be a tank that will have 3 guns. The top middle gun you want to never fire if you can help it. You want to bring the top 3 guns down and then focus fire the middle cannon, which is the actual boss. The best team is Wiggs, Lando, Rex, Phasma. If you don't have Rex, you can use ST Han. If you don't have Wiggs, you can use a droid team with Jawa Engineer. But you want to make sure that middle cannon never fires.
How do you stop it from firing?
Kill it.
Kill it.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably want to repeat this when we are in phase 2.
Yes. So let's look at the suggested teams again. We'll recap that. We got a lot of people watching the show. Appreciate that. If you guys haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Phase 1, again, we're looking for estimated damage. We're looking at estimated phase 1 damage required of 4.3 million. Okay, which that's about what, double? That's a little over double of what the Rancor raid was, correct? Each raid participant will attack with one team with a gold damage of 86,000 per participant. Suggested teams, we're looking at a Jedi team of Anakin Lead, Ayla, Ima Gundy, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Ewok Elder. Alternate but less effective characters would be Eth Koth, Kit Fisto, Luminara, and Ahsoka. And the mods that we're thinking are going to be offense, speed, and potency. So that's what we're looking at for phase 1.
Oh, look, someone new took the lead.
Oh, snap.
I could turn my arena off.
Oh, that ringtone, dude. I'm liking it.
It's my arena ringtone. Okay, so who took the lead? I don't see anybody taking the lead. Darth Vader's still in the lead. What are you talking about?
Oh, hit your refresh.
Raph,
hitting
dude,
it.
he took that lead by 3,000, man. I'm getting intense right now.
I think that was my
I'm refreshing. I'm not seeing it. What's going on? Seriously.
Yeah, it's slow refreshing sometimes.
I didn't refresh it. I was just like doing sim battles, and I went back to it, and it said he was there.
Okay, still showing Darth Vader for me. All right.
Sometimes when you refresh, it just the refresh button stopped working. You need to just exit back out of the raid screen and then go back in, and then it'll refresh by itself.
I did. It's still not working. It's weird.
No, like did you exit out completely of the raid back to the holo table?
Oh, okay.
Menu. So go back, and then the refresh button doesn't seem to work anymore.
Okay, and then now we're gonna go back to the raid.
Sometimes you have to exit out, like right out to the table, not
Yep.
to the menu screen.
Lord Rat took that lead, sitting in the
you
number
go.
1 spot.
That
He's
Grief
gonna
is pretty
get.
scary, though. When he does those triple attacks, I was like, oh, that hurts.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this raid. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So far.
How much damage Wrath did?
158,000. And it took me 4 or 5 tries. I kept retreating.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and play around with it a little bit, just so people can see on the live show. Who should I throw? I'm gonna throw in somebody tanky, so I can't have the chance of getting killed.
Did you mod your guys, Wrath?
Yeah.
Oh, I just threw some random mods in there and just was like, I just killed B2 and those like 2 little droid dudes. I don't know if anyone like attacked them, but I just didn't bother with them.
Yeah, well, and let's be honest, my Qui-Gon and Anakin were already, and my Ayla were already modded, so.
Yeah, like if also when anyone goes in there with like your Anakin, make sure you can retreat and try again. Try and get the offense up Anakin gives if you can.
Yep.
After you kill B2, so he doesn't get dispelled and you do like a lot more damage. So.
Yep, yeah, that's why it took me so many tries. Plus, I tried it a couple times with Ima Gundy. I definitely had better luck with Anakin than I did with Ima Gundy.
I guess the damage from Anakin Lee is so nice with all those Jedi.
Yep. Oh, I forgot to try Ahsoka.
Oh. I mean, you can go in there right now and throw a team in if you want and just retreat.
Well, yeah, but Anakin's dead, so.
I guess that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without Anakin,
Yeah.
I tried to get Anakin right now. I only need 10 more shots and just refresh Cantina now 3 times, but I only got 3 shots, so I guess I try Anakin the next time.
Oh, wow.
Boy.
So turn meter reduction does work here. I thought it wasn't going to work at all. It does work. Interesting.
Yeah, but every 7th turn you attack Grievous, he gets automatically 100% turn meter, so you can reduce it 7 times or 6 times, but then on the 7th hit, he gets the turn anyway.
So we've got a ton of people that haven't posted yet. Are you guys still in, or?
Yeah, I'm retreating.
Good.
We might have people just.
Yeah, because it looks like we're halfway through phase 1, and we've got maybe 18 real attacks in.
I'm probably the only one in Alpha who plays with Window, just because of my lack of Jedi's. Mace Window.
Oh, okay. I have a couple of those people in my server actually with Mace Windu, and I always forget Mace Windu has a dispel. I was like, Mace Windu dispels. Oh, like an arena, just slips my mind.
Yeah. Yep.
Just like who's that Jedi who has a dispel on auto attacks? What is it? Is it
on auto attack?
Plo Koon.
Plo Koon, yeah. Like there's a Jedi who has a dispel just on their like basic attack, and I was like, who is it again? Plo Koon, but no one uses Plo Koon. But I was like, he does have a dispel on auto attacks, which is pretty cool.
How was our percentage now?
I'm gonna have to go out and back in.
I'm just excited to fight that. I really want to fight that rocket trooper dude.
Yeah, guys, this is just phase 1. Wow. I mean, just imagine this is going to be. We kind of lost our luster for the Rancor raid. You know, I mean, we've done it so many times; it's pretty easy. This is new and challenging and pretty exciting.
But I'm happy it's challenging. I mean, we don't want to beat it in 20 minutes. We want to have a real challenge and think about it.
Coordinate as a guild. I love that. Just for those tuning in, this is a heroic raid we're doing right now. I just kind of have it on the screen. I've already done my attempt for phase 1, so I'm just kind of giving you guys an opportunity to take a look at the raid. We're waiting to move into phase 2. Right now we are running, we're looking at Jedi teams are going to specifically be the characters that we're probably going to need. We're looking at Anakin Lead, Ayla, Ima Gundy, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ewok Elder, with some alternatives of Ethkoth, Kit Fisto, Luminara, and Ahsoka. We're looking at approximately 86,000 damage per participant. If all 50 participate, we should be able to get through phase 1 of the heroic raid. So again, this is heroic. If you're new here, we appreciate it. If you're checking us out, we do live shows every Friday at 8:30 p.m. We will have one tonight. Special guest Riemann Azab will be bringing us a special interview that he did with EA Jesse. So we're going to get some behind-the-scenes look at ships and all kinds of good stuff. So make sure you come back and check us out at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for that. That's a couple hours from now, a little over an hour. And then also subscribe to the channel, and you'll be notified when we go live. Appreciate everybody being here. How are we looking, Wrath?
We need 34 more percent, and we'll be through phase 1.
Nice.
And let's see how many people we've got that have done real attacks.
I'm really happy, actually, man. Like I'm surprised I'm number 2 on that board, and Skunk's right below me. I'm like, oh, I just threw some random mods on there, not like any of my like really good ones.
Yeah, thank goodness it's a credit heist day today, because I spent a lot of mods, a lot of stuff modding up some of my characters. I just had a lot of mods on characters that were like halfway. You know, they were like at level 12, level 8, stuff like that. So just finished it off today, yeah.
And I was just like, I don't want to like take my arena mods off, but I was like, maybe.
Yeah, so the raid character announced today was General Kenobi, which I called that last week actually on a live show. That was pretty cool. So General Kenobi will be the new raid exclusive character, so we will be getting shards for him once we complete this today. And again, one of the changes they made to the game, which was really cool, is now whether you finish 4 through 50, you get 6 General Kenobi shards. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Number 1 gets 11. I was like, dang, that's a lot. Pretty cool, though.
Paul Rowland had a question on the live show. He said, are we saving Jawas, or are they ineffective for this phase? What are you guys thinking for Jawas? Jawas are going to come in phase 3, it looks like. Is that correct?
Yeah, because Jawas have all these AoE stun abilities, and on phase 3 you have how many droids? 5, 6, 7? There are a lot more droids, so you want to stun them.
Bring in your Ugnaughts, boys.
Ugnaught.
Yeah, there's like 6 or 7 droid ads in phase 3, it looks like, and you know, with Jawas having the 50% potency bonus from the raid just for being a Jawa, I was like, looks pretty good.
Uh-oh, my phone's about to die. That's not good.
The second thing is General Grievous has a unique ability that he has minus 20% crit chance and minus 20% crit damage. Mm-hmm. And Jedis in general use special abilities, and special abilities have usually less crit chance. and the Javas have more, so that's why we put the Jedis in phase 1 and save the Javas for phase 3.
New leader.
They
Who's the new
just
leader?
changed.
Who leader? Give you 2 guesses who? The Kraken.
Oh yeah, I thought it was me. Sky.
Skycrack, level 82. Look at that. Almost 83. Wow. Okay, so we got a quick question from Ethan Pongraz. It looks like he's had a quick question. Let's answer this because we got a minute to get in the next phase. What is the number 1 character in all of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes?
Qui-Gon Jinn.
No,
Hands down.
that'd be me.
Good choice.
That'd be Darktron.
Qui-Gon's been like an S tier character since the start of the game. I can't
agree.
say anyone else.
Qui-Gon Jinn's still on my arena team to this day. Qui-Gon Jinn and Darktron are both on my arena team right now.
There might be others you can replace. You're like, well, I want a tank with this spell. Yeah, some fact, but it's like, to be honest, Qui-Gon's just, he's amazing.
Qui-Gon's it, baby. Good answer. Very good answer. Who was that?
I don't know. It depends on the work.
It's the Vader.
Marth Vader.
Yes. Yeah, I've made that really clear many times. That is my priority.
Correct.
28% to go in phase 1. We've got a ton of people that haven't posted any damage yet, though.
Yeah, boys. Come on. Let's get it going here.
I really like the new change, though. That Barris Offie, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to go reread this, so I don't say anything. This is 100%, but I think they said on her unique ability now, every time one of her allies gets crit, she just gets like 9% turn meter per like ally that's crit. And I was like, that's pretty awesome. Barris gets, because like her auto attack has a chance to heal people, and she has that equalizing that goes through health immunity and stuff. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, she looks
That'll
good.
be
They
pretty
did,
cool.
they did some good updates for Jedi. We're going to go over that tonight in the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes live show at 8:30 p.m. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified when we go live. We are here in the middle of a heroic tank takedown raid, the raid that was released today for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. We are currently trying to finish up phase 1 so we can move on to phase 2 and use our strategy, our phase 2 strategy there. Now, it looks like for phase 2, estimated phase damage required is 16.5 million. So, wow, it's a big jump between 4.3 and phase 1. Yeah. So that's about what? That's about 4 times the amount of damage needed. Each raid participant will attack with 1 team with a goal of 330,000 damage per participant if all 50 participate. We're looking at suggested teams of Wig's team, which is Wedge as lead, Biggs, Lando, Phasma, Stormtrooper Han. Alternates, you could use Rex instead of Stormtrooper Han. And droid teams are also going to be viable here. So you could be looking at HK lead, 88, 86, B2, General Grievous. If you don't have a full droid team, you can always throw in your Jawa, Nebbit for B2 or General Grievous. So all kinds of good stuff. An engineer. So we're looking for crit chance, crit damage mods, and speed mods in this phase. This phase you got to be a little bit careful because you're going to need to stagger people in. Obviously there's a lot more damage needed so you can't get crazy. This is a heroic. There are no refreshes here.
25% to go.
Well, I just posted.
See how many people have went so far? We got
We're still missing
33?
15 to 20.
33. Yeah, and we're at 25. It's pretty good.
I did 147, I think, or something like that.
Nice.
Yep, you're in the
Nice.
4 slot right now there.
Oh, you bumped me out, you little jerk.
If I had, I had some bad RNG, man. I mean, did you guys, any of you guys bring a cleanser in?
Yeah.
Ewok Elder, yeah.
Yeah, I brought Ewok Elder in too.
Cool. So
There's
we're getting closer to finishing phase 1 of the raid. Look on the pit. Has anybody completed this raid? So look on the raid leaderboards.
Yeah. Team Instinct did it already.
What? How?
They were probably sitting there chopping at the bit for this, like the second it dropped.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me, though. It's like,
They didn't do a Rancor raid at all, so.
Yeah, might as well bust out that Rancor raid. Say those points.
they might be the first one who did it, but I bet we'll be the first one who is the most efficient to do it.
Sasquatch asked, where is the chart located at? We have all kinds of great guides we'll be putting out after the raid tonight. We got those coming this weekend, tonight and this weekend. all kinds of great guides. We want to make sure that we get through the raid effectively first before we give you guys any information. We do not like to give out misinformation.
Hey, Remon, how do you know that they completed it?
I don't know. I just saw what they posted, and they posted a picture of it.
Oh, okay.
In the forums. But, I mean, you know.
Cool. Well, how close are we now, Wrath? I don't know if my refresh... Oh, it looks like it's working. Looks like we're about, what, 20% left? Does that look right?
I'm reloading. Hang on.
But I mean, they probably had 50 people waiting for that client restart to literally just start the raid instantaneously. I mean, so just because they wanted to be the first ones to do it.
18% left.
18%. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Went and checked.
Cool. Appreciate everybody for checking out the live first look at the Tank Takedown Heroic Raid. Team Skunk here representing. If you guys haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate that. You'll be notified when we go live again at 8:30 p.m. tonight for the weekly Star Wars Galaxy Heroes live show. We will have an exclusive interview with EA Jesse from Riemann Azab. Traveled all the way to California just so we could sit down with EA Jesse and get you guys the behind-the-scenes scoop on ships, new characters, R2-D2, all kinds of goodies there. We're going to have that tonight, so make sure you check out that. Get your popcorn and cozy in for the night. Also, all kinds of other great announcements and news we're going to go over during the live show. We're going to look at the top 10 best tank takedown teams. The top 10 best tank takedown teams.
Teams? Like full teams?
Full teams.
Top 10 teams. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, full teams. We have Castaspella Swindler's Minute tonight, where he'll be spotlighting some characters and some other news with a recent update.
So, so what's the story with the points for this raid? Has anybody found out if you get more than 200?
You get 300 for the raid for heroic.
You get 300 for heroic on this one?
Yes. Towards the leaderboard. You're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That would make sense. It's still the same amount of points.
Oh, new leader.
Who's the new leader?
Disciple, 176.
How do you do that?
He beat the crack? I don't know, man.
Oh, we got about less than 10% left, it looks like.
Get it done, though, Disciple. Good job, man.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, I'm excited for the live show tonight, man. I'm looking forward to that. There's going to be some good stuff going on there. I dug through the archives, guys, and looked through hours upon hours of past live shows, and I found the original Dartron, If You Were Stranded on a Desert Island clip, so we'll be playing that tonight as well. We'll release that to the world. Yeah. Do not want to miss that. Jedi Preacher asks, what has been the most effective character for the new tank raid? So far for Phase 1, we're looking at a Jedi team has been really good for us. We're looking at an Anakin lead with Ayla, Ima Gundy, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ewok Elder. And you could, if you don't have a couple of those characters, you guys throw in Eth Koth, Kit Fisto, Lumi, or Ahsoka. Possibly Ahsoka could be moved into the original team. We put this plan together before we knew Ahsoka was going to be buffed. So that's the team comp for Phase 1. Oh, Arkham Ace says, this is my third Team Skunk live stream, plus I joined Team Skunk Nights. Welcome. What's up, Wrath? What do we got? Hit us with the news.
Please hold for 1 second. We are at... Slow go. 4% left in Phase 1.
Nice. Okay, let's finish that up, boys. Come on. Let's finish that up. Team comp for P1. Again, we're looking at Jedi teams. Anakin lead, Ayla, Ima Gundy, Qui-Gon Jinn with Ewok Elder as your cleanser. Alternatives, characters you could throw in there. Eth Koth, Kit Fisto, Luminar, or Ahsoka. All good characters to use in Phase 1. A lot of questions for that in the live chat.
Do we have any users of Ahsoka? I'm curious what her damage is like. I've never played with her.
Riemann probably put her in there. Riemann, did you put her in? Riemann is the #1 Ahsoka Tano fan.
Of course I put Ahsoka in.
How did she do for you? They're asking.
She did great. She did great. I mean, she got the crit immunity, so that made her last a little bit because I didn't have any mods on her. But she went in and I mean, she probably did about a total. I mean, she does pretty. I have Omega on her basic, and I have her at gear 10. So I mean, she did like about. I think like out of the 147k, she probably did about like 50k damage.
Nice.
Yeah, plus she does the team heal, which will be really cool with Kenobi because the team heals call and assist. So same thing with like Barasoffi's basic.
Hey, just so people know, we will be posting guides throughout the week, throughout this weekend. Make sure you check out loreskunk.com. Keep checking that out daily. We got all kinds of good stuff. We'll have stuff posted as we get going. We want to make sure we give you guys the most accurate information possible. So when you go into your guild's raid, you can dominate and crush like Disciple and Skycrack and Lord Wrath. Ethan asked, how many 7-star characters do we have? I linked the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes swgoh.gg guild listings for Team Skunk in the YouTube chat. You can click on that and take a look at our whole roster for all of our guild.
So Alpha has a little over 2,500.
We have 2,500 7-star characters in the guild.
Yep, and we have right around 1,300 gear 10 and higher.
Wow, that's a lot.
Team Skunk, baby, represent.
You're almost there.
If you guys are interested in joining the guild, make sure you check out teamskunk.com. We got guilds set up for all different types of player levels and play styles. You can start there, and we'll work with you on finding you the right guild. Who's the best leader you think is useful? Except I'm a Gundy, of course. Best Jedi leader? I think Anakin is the best Jedi leader, period. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm a Gundy, Anakin, and then it's probably Qui-Gon.
Throwback to the Qui-Gon days with the speed lead, yeah. When you couldn't like mod, it was like Qui-Gon lead, get that speed.
We have people on the live chat outraged that Skycrack hasn't sold this raid yet.
Because we hold him back. I mean, he only could use his Jedis.
Joshua Adams says, anybody using Ugnaught in Phase 1? I don't think that that Phase 1 is the place to use Ugnaught, is it?
No, it's Phase 3.
Oh my gosh, I guess you could.
7. Yeah, if you did Echo.
We're saying an average goal damage of 330k is good per participant. What percentage are we looking at that being?
2%.
Ken Cutie said,
you'll find for each round it's so for each round it's 2%, right? Because there's 50 members.
Was that it? Or are you saying something? All right, King Cutie said, TI, how'd they do it so fast? Well, we could probably obviously do this a lot faster. We're just trying to make sure everybody gets an opportunity, gets a chance to try it out so they can have their team and tactics put together. One of the big things for Team Skunk that we like to do is we don't want to just rush through the content. We want to make sure that all of our members get an opportunity to experience it and to see each phase and do that. So we always coordinate and structure our raids based around that. Daniel Rosales is at work. Nice, buddy. Nice. It's always good when you can watch the loreskunk.com channel while you're at work.
Well, this is a lot of guild currency, too, for the new raid I just noticed. Wow. Compared to the other one.
Yeah, it's 90, isn't it?
Yeah.
So every 3 days?
I believe so.
Wait, no, when I meant guild currency, I meant how much you get from complete, like, the rewards. For,
yeah, let's look at the rewards. Boom, look at that. General Kenobi, guys. I called that in the last live show, did I not? General Kenobi. Nice. Now, let's just hope that Ewan McGregor gets his wish and they make the 2-part Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. That's what we're looking forward to. So
2% to go. Who all do we still have in there? We have a bunch of people that haven't attacked, guys.
Yeah. We have...
How many people haven't attacked yet that said they weren't going to be here?
We got 41 people that have attacked, and some of them have only done, like, very low damage.
And we're still doing it, though. We can make up for it. We'll offset it.
Yeah, which is okay because we are over damaging that, so our average is higher. We just need to get those last couple people in that need to do it so we can finish it. So those 9 people need to get their attacks in.
Or we can all throw a Jedi Knight Guardian in and just whack them one time. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, or
how much damage your clan did? Number 1 right now.
Or we're gonna have. Oh, sorry. Or we're gonna have to drop some people out and add some people from the other Team Scout guilds in. What were you saying? Sorry, bud. Go ahead.
I say how much damage your your top 3 players did so far in phase 1?
Phase 1, 176, 168, and 158.
That's one attack.
One attack.
Well, I mean 158. 100,000, 58?
100,000. 76, 68, and 58. Yeah. I don't see too many 4 or 5 million solos anytime soon on this.
I bet
I did 112k, man, and it's with 3 squad, so I got wrecked by Grievous.
How much with 3?
We in phase 2 yet?
112.
Oh wow. Okay, so looks like we're 1% away. 1% away.
All right, boy, it's time to take out the Jedi Knight Guardians.
We need a hero. We need a hero to go in and knock that 1% out. Who's going to do that?
We need a hero.
I'm bringing in the Jedi Knight Guardian, dude. It's happening.
I think Raph needs to bring in his Ugnaught and his.
No.
You got to bring in your Tusken team, Raph.
How about no?
You need to bring in your Mob Enforcer and all the low tier players right now, just to crack out this 1%.
Get that Mega Trooper in there, man. He gets that extra tenacity. You'll resist all those negative status effects with your Magma Trooper and get all that turn meter. It could work.
Just do the mod dance, baby. Just take the mods off your good characters and on your crap characters.
What if you ran Luke Skywalker lead in phase 1 for the 45 tenacity %?
Vanguard is good against droids, right?
And you didn't get debuff. That'd be pretty cool.
Did any other AIs target EE right away? He just got chomped up for me within the first few minutes.
Vanguard's good.
Who got chomped up? Who'd you say?
Ewok Elder. EE. I got to use 1 cleanse and that was it. He was dead before I could even revive anybody or do another cleanse.
Yeah, mine got a chance to revive once. He did bring Anakin back, but that was it. Yeah.
P1 is no joke. You want to use like every attack from Anakin on General Grievous.
So we're still at 2.2%.
Oh, come on, guys, please. Come on, throw your.
Okay, let's send in. I think Misery said he hasn't attacked, so he's in. And let's see if he can do 2.2%.
That's actually a lot, to be honest with you. It's not like.
It's about 100K.
Yeah, I know.
Let's throw somebody. What do we got? We got any junk characters we can throw in? What do we got, guys? Come on.
The only reason I scored so high also in phase 1 is with the Iron Gundy on your team. It gives everyone defense up. I just optimized it, and I'm sure the other people who got a higher score did too. You don't want to rebuff any of your characters.
Marth Vader, you're 1 word away from getting server banned. Okay, just keep it in your pocket. All right, nobody cares about you getting high ranks. Okay.
What?
I'm kidding.
What? No, I said if you want to score like higher though, when you have I'm a Gunny and Anakin on your team, whenever you kill B2, don't buff any of your characters with the AOE defense up and your AOE offense up until B2's dead. Otherwise, it'll just get dispelled instantly and you'll just take a lot more damage and die. Right. I mean, some people just don't think about it, but it just helps a lot.
I'm gonna try this resistance team. I'm gonna throw it in, see how much I can get down on this 2% here we need.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I feel like the trick is to try to keep them all low health, and then just knock them out when you need to here and there. You know what I'm saying? So because Grievous is going to revive them all, so there's no need to kill them all because all you're doing is basically setting yourself up for them to be revived right back. You'll spend your entire time just killing those characters. You have to go for Grievous and kind of not pay attention to them, but at the same time, you want to use things like stuns and
for sure,
and turn meter reduction to kind of keep them away from doing attacks. So I mean, you're also going to need dispels, like from Qui-Gon when the IG-100s taunt.
Yeah, I mean, I only focused B2. After I killed B2, I just wanted the Grievous. Like the IG-100s, I just took out as if they taunted or dispelled them.
Yeah, you just want to make sure that your attacks on Grievous are going to hit hard, right? Like you don't want to waste. You don't want to waste because every 6 attacks or 7 attacks, he gets 100% terminated. So you don't want to waste any attacks on Grievous that are going to be like I would not hit Grievous with Ewok Elder on a basic at all, right? Just keep Ewok Elder off Grievous, and then just you make sure that any attacks that you're putting on Grievous are going to put a hurting on him.
So yeah,
you want to use like Amagundi's special where it does 100% more damage on droids.
Amagundi's special hits really hard, actually.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I did 28k more damage for you. So let's finish this thing up so we can move on. Are we done now? We into the next phase?
No, this is just based on speculation, but I'm assuming over time we'll figure out a more efficient way to do this.
Are you guys doing the heroic?
0.88%. Finish it up. Throw a crap team in there. Finish it up.
Yeah, we need
doing
someone
the General Kenobi raid, or the other one.
Kenya is in there right now.
Yeah, we need one by one. We're sending in some guys who has Jedi's left. So
I did bump up Ugnaught and Eve and a few other anti-droid folks.
Phase 2 sheet here. Make sure I got this right. We're doing this a little different for Phase 2, aren't we? Here.
So what's the deal with with Phase 2? I know, we're talking about Wedge and Biggs and all that, but I mean, my droids have done pretty good in Phase. Well, my droids I think can do pretty good in Phase 2.
Yeah, that's the other option. So you're looking at either a Wigs team or a droid team.
Oh, Ramon could break out the droids, dude. That'd be
Ramon
sick.
could just do both teams.
All right, boys,
we are in Phase 2.
Sweet, we're in Phase 2, guys. Finally, we can get in and check out this next phase and do an actual battle.
Are we doing this attack plan like you have set up here, Daniels? Or
so Team 1 is going in first. It's going to be myself, Ramon, Misery, Jedi Force, COD 881, Saria, Swamp Thing, Chazikam, Darth Vader. Is that Marth Vader or Darth Vader?
That's Darth Vader.
Darth Vader
and
Sam, and Sam Walker.
Let's do this, boys.
And once again, you're aiming for at least 2%, right? Which is around, 330. Hopefully.
Okay, so explain how we did this again. How we came up with this information. Raph, you did a great job a minute ago. Do it again.
Yep. So it was about, I'm going to say 2 weeks, right? It was 3, maybe 1.5, but it's somewhere in there. They put the videos up as the teaser for the raid. You're able to take the damage that's happening in the video clips for each one of those and basically work the math backwards. So we may be off a little bit on some of these numbers, right? Because who knows if those are exactly right. Plus, you're having to do percentages off of big numbers. But, yeah, that's how we came up with it. At least the health piece of it. Yep.
Very good. Okay, now we do not want the top tank cannon to fire at all, period. So we're really going to focus on that, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so
That's
my
smart.
very first ability is I can taunt with Han. Do I need to taunt right now with Han or not? You think? Or save it? Let's save
I don't know.
We'll save it.
Well, if you use it, it's going to speed up your turn meter, right? So.
I know, but I was almost already full. That's why I saved it.
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
Okay, we're bringing that top tank cannon down. Oh, they're attacking me now.
yeah, just make sure you don't get hit by make sure you kill that cannon. Otherwise, you just kind of get wrecked.
Yeah, it is. It just put a hurt on my wedge there. Okay, I took the top one out. Top one is now done. Okay, does it matter left or right? Does it matter?
Nope, they do the same thing, I think. At least that's what the data mining said.
No, they do the same, but just attack the one with less health. So
thank goodness for wedge health steal.
Hey, quick question: when are the rest of us going?
So it's on the attack plan. You need to take a look at it, and we're going to go in order. So Team 1's in now. As soon as they get done with their run, we'll go team 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Who was that? And I can tell you what team you're on.
Q47.
Q47. Hang on a second, bud. You're team 4.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so this will be all 3 little turrets are down. What's next?
Now you destroy the hull, right? Because it should be staggered or whatever, right?
Yep.
Yep. So all your big hits that you can on that hull, because that's where the damage comes from.
So are you guys single targeting down the side turrets or just the middle one?
AE.
All your main damage is on the body if the main cannon is right.
No, your number one goal is to make sure the top cannon never fires. And then you want it staggered as many times as you can, right? Because that's when you get to do real damage.
Ooh, they do not like wedge.
Voice
Not
chat
at all.
looks so beautiful over here, dude. So many people.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so now the turrets are back. So we just start back over, huh? Same thing. Just refresh. Or repeat. Wash, rinse, and repeat then, huh?
Again, sorry, I just listened the last bit.
I said it's just wash, rinse, and repeat. Just start back over once you just got to take out the towers again.
Depending on your health and your protection bars, I mean, can you topple the AAT a second time? Do you think you can put up the cannons a second time, or?
I'm trying.
If
they just
so,
took out my
then
wedge. Yeah, they just took out my wedge. Okay, I killed the middle one. Well, almost did. Let me taunt. The middle one's down. I might have a chance to topple it again.
yeah, I mean, if it goes bad, then you can just retreat, and on your second try, you just focus the AAT.
Debating if I should use Stormtrooper Han or Rex for phase 2.
Oh, one more hit on that stupid kid. Come on. Okay, it's dead. All right, I toppled it twice, so that's good. Okay. I only got 3 characters left, though. Let's back up. All right, I'll tell you what percent. I'm at 98.46%. So I need to try to get those 0.46 is what you're telling me?
What did you start at? 98?
I thought I started at 100.
100? And you're at what? 96?
98.46.
Oh, yeah. If you can get that other 0.46, that'd be good.
Ooh, it's not going to be easy.
I feel like phase 3 is going to be the most fun. I'm just looking forward to wrecking all those little droids. Actually get to take that Ugnaught for a spin. I decided to actually gear up, so we'll see.
You mean you can't wait to get wrecked by those little droids? Is that what you said?
Dude, my Ugnaught is going to have revenge. He's been ignored for so long. He has so much hatred build up.
Okay, guys, I got 32, almost 326,000 in phase 2.
That's about spot on.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Did you run Stormtrooper Han, Skunk?
I ran Stormtrooper Han. Yeah, I ran that team that they recommended, the whole team.
Okay.
Okay, so just to recap here for those of you guys that are checking in. Hey, first off, I appreciate you guys watching the show. This is Lord Skunk here with Team Skunk. We're doing the heroic tank takedown raid. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe and like the channel. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. We'll notify you when we go live. But I want to make sure that you're aware that at 8:30 p.m. every Friday Eastern Time, we do the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes live show. We will be doing that tonight. We have a special treat for everybody. Team Skunk's very own Riemann Azab traveled all the way to California to interview EA Jesse for the LordSkunk.com live show. So you guys will be able to see that tonight. We'll be able to talk behind the scenes goodies, characters, ships, R2-D2, all kinds of good stuff. So make sure you check that out. We will be doing that almost immediately after this raid. We will be doing the live show for that. So make sure you subscribe and we'll notify you when we're live for that. Also, we got all kinds of good news and updates. We got the top 10 list of the week we do every week, which we will be looking at the top 10 teams for this particular raid. We're going to go over those. Also, if you want to ask a question on the live show, okay, you can do that by following @LordSkunk1 on Twitter and tweeting #AskSkunk with your question. We will answer that live on the air just for you. Your question will be answered. So, looking forward to it, and we're excited for that live show tonight. Okay, so, wow, not much. I don't know. That live show is getting a little worried about the live show because I might be pushing it back, guys. We're getting a little bit behind here. What's going on with our damage? We should have myself, Riemann, Misery, Jedi Force, COD 881, Saria, Swamp Thing, Chazukam, Darth Vader, and Sam Walker all in right now. And we're getting ready for Team 2, which will be Wrath, Anaku, Mojuba, Dust 'em Up, Chopsticks, Jvox, Dahlia Vader, JFNMC, Spartan, and Kenya. Should be getting ready to roll.
I think because we are really early on the match, the Team 2 can go in now.
Yeah, Team 2, let's get it rolling. So Wrath, Anaku, Mojuba, Dust 'em Up, Chopsticks, Jvox, Dahlia Vader, JFMNC, Spartan, Kenya, all get in there. If you're in Team 1, Skunk, Riemann, Misery, Jedi Force, COD, Saria, Swamp Thing, Chazukam, Darth Vader, or Sam Walker, all, if you are not in, you need to get in. Quickly. Let's keep it rolling, boys. Let's keep it rolling.
Oh, you did pretty good on your first phase.
Thank you.
On the tank. That's pretty,
yeah, baby.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm very glad to hear from you, Darktron. So, hello.
Yeah, those of you that are watching right now, there's a huge treat we're going to have tonight. We found the archive data of the original Darktron. If you were stranded on a desert island, who would you bring with you? Question. We have that, and that will be played tonight during the live show. That's a treat for the world. Yes, for the whole world.
No.
Well, first off, I'm a whale.
Yeah.
Hey,
I gotta find that one for Casaspella too. Yeah, his very first time on the show. Yeah, we'll have to find that one next. That'll be a good one. Nice.
And then next would be the Nugget.
Very good.
Dude, don't let me interrupt, but you know what the Nugget is right now, right?
Well, I'm the Nugget, so it's like, yeah.
I was going to say
character.
the Nugget is renaming your account Darktron because that's exactly right. So thank you for pointing that out. That all you need to do is rename yourself Darktron, and anybody who hasn't renamed themselves gets to do that for free. So just be Darktron. We're all Darktron, really. We are.
Doesn't feel like we're moving along here, guys. I'm getting worried.
Hey, Cataspella, I'm kind of worried about you. How's your PvP coming along? My brother told me you ain't doing that well.
Well, your brother's misinterpreting the results, and let's definitely take that to a sub channel. Yeah, if you'd like. I don't want to interrupt here the raid enthusiasm.
Yeah, guys, take it to your own private room.
Oh, okay.
Come on, we got time for this. Ain't nobody got time for this. I want to hurry up and get to the live show so I can reveal to the world the Darktron. If you're stranded on a desert island, you go and bring one person with you. Who would it be? Hello from Italy. Matter Gaming's in the house. What's up, Matter Gaming? How do you say hello in Italian?
Bellissima.
Bellissima.
That's how you're greeting a beautiful lady.
Oh, well, bellissima. Daniels Jack should know all this. Where's Daniels Jackson? I thought he was close to Italy.
I'm close to Italy, but I don't speak Italian. But isn't it Bona? I have no idea.
Chris Alaman just joined. Chris Alaman, we're looking at Phase 1. These are the team comps that we're thinking right now. We used actually pretty effectively. Phase 1, we're looking at a Jedi team of Anakin Lead, Ayla, Ima Gundy, Qui-Gon Jinn with Ewok Elder to cleanse. Alternative characters that could be in there, Ethkoth, Kit Fisto, Luminara, or Ahsoka. In Phase 2, we're looking at a Wigs team with Lando, Phasma, Stormtrooper Han. Also, you could possibly look at a droid team with HK-47, 88, 86, B2, GG. You could put in Jawa Engineer or Nebit in there if you wanted to. So all kinds of good stuff. In Italian, it's ciao. Ciao. You guys should have known that. Ciao. Everybody knows that. Ciao. Right? Ciao. I know how to say it. I know how to say it in German. Guten Tag.
Tschüss.
Tschüss and Guten Tag. Yeah. But I thought ciao is more like goodbye.
That's what I thought too. So ciao is hello and goodbye. I like it. Ciao. Ciao.
Yeah, makes it simple.
Yep. Aloha. Like aloha is like everything in Hawaiian, right? Where's B. Masseuse when we need him? Aloha. Hey, I like your shirt. Aloha. Hey, you want to go get dinner? Aloha.
We have Team 2 in attacking right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, Damien Sim asks, how is Team Skunk as a guild organizing the raid? The reason that we are a little slower on this raid is because we are wanting to make sure every team member gets a chance to check out every single phase and play with different team comps. So we have broken it down into 4 phases. We all go in. We already have a certain target that every member shoots for. All that good stuff. We will release some more raid information, raid guides, all kinds of good stuff over the weekend. So make sure you guys continue to check out lordskunk.com for all your goodies. We just released the forums on there. We have Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes forums. We have a question and answer section. If you have a question about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes that you want answered, you post it in that question section. I guarantee you it'll get answered. Okay? I guarantee you it'll get answered. So whatever you guys need, make sure you head over to lordskunk.com. Big news coming next week. Daniels Jax has something huge in the works, which we should be able to release next week. I really appreciate that. We did just launch on Patreon. If you guys are interested in that, to supporting us for $1 a month, so a quarter a live show, you can do that. Just click in the description of this video. You can click the Patreon link, or you can find that on the lordskunk.com website by clicking support us up at the top. We really appreciate that. We need to get the site upgraded to be able to handle a little bit higher server load, and we got all kinds of other good stuff that we'll be announcing next week. Plus, you'll get special benefits and advantages and privileges within the lordskunk.com Discord, special access to the live shows. You can actually participate in the live shows with us, depending on your patron level. Really appreciate that. Head over and check that out. All right, Wrath, how we looking here?
I don't know. I'm still in right now. So.
Oh, you're still in? Okay, how you doing?
Yep. I don't know. I started over because I did something dumb.
You're a perfectionist. I knew you would. All right, so this is actually cool, guys. I think you can actually have, so you can have the tank takedown and the pit going at the exact same time, I believe.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
So we could technically open up the
another
raid.
Rancor raid.
Yeah, and do the Rancor raid while we're waiting. Really. So.
I mean, you have 2 raids worth of tokens. You technically.
Well, did we get the raid reward yet? Because we don't want to do that unless we got the raid rewards.
Yeah, wait for that.
Did we get them yet?
No, we did not.
We don't. Oh, so it must be finalizing?
Yeah, we are at... Oh, yeah, why is it not showing it? It should show... Oh, there it went. Completed tier, view. No. Weird.
Oh, yeah, it says we're done.
Yeah, it says we're done. That is weird. That's really weird.
Oh, man. We got a bug, guys, with the update. No,
no, let's not worry about it. Yeah, let's focus on what we're doing.
Yeah, true that.
Well, what is the guild activity for today? Today is... Dark side battles. So for those of you that never seen the live show, this is my roster that I have. Not as good as some of the other rosters in Team Skunk, but I like to call myself a what do you think, guys? A mid-tier member, I would think, within Team Skunk.
Mid to mid-high.
I'd say you're qualified.
Yeah, I'm definitely the most handsome member in Team Skunk, so I already have that title.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's the pre-qualification that I was inferring.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah. So as long as I have that, then that's all that really matters to me.
Don't get any of that on your shoes.
It takes a lot of shoe shining to get that off, doesn't it?
No, so you guys don't agree? Thought you guys voted me that. I don't know what you're talking about.
But most likely to shine your shoes in the airport? Because that'd be a weird thing to elect somebody as most likely to do.
You get your raid reward skunk if I restart my game and they're here. So.
Oh, I can't do it. I'm in
Okay, because it's
Wait, why's the
getting
guy
really
not
slow.
loading?
Please, I speak now. Because it's really slow right now, we can send in another team, and I think we can send in Team 3 and Team 4 together.
Oh, we can go?
Yeah, you can. So Marius, Smash, Malfodia, Dreed, Essie, Fallen, Deus Ex Machina, Kyle Takeshi, Chewy, Johnny 44, Sky, Shane, Laszlo, Dragon King, Q47, Solari, Mo, Danguda, Super Donkey, Mr. Best, and Jakku. You all can send in the Wedge Bigs combo.
Get her done, boys. Get her done.
Get her done, boys.
I'm gonna get you.
I just shamefully spent my last guild coins on Grievous shards. Even though I don't have him in striking distance of
What
6
do you
star.
mean, guild coins? I don't
Yeah,
know.
start somewhere.
My shard shop points. So to be clear, I kind of wish that I hadn't done it, and that I was sitting here talking and pining about the merits of actually making that move. But I did it, and now I'm going to go to 6 on Grievous.
Star 6 on Grievous, nice.
Hey, didn't I mention I'm a whale?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, definitely got to pull out that blast from the past. Okay, here we go. I finished number 10 in the Rancor raid. I got a full Nubian security scanner. Very nice. I got my 7 Han Solo shards I needed. So now I need... oops, I got these Carbati sensor rays. That's good. Okay, so let's do that. Now let's go look at Han Solo, guys. Let's go take a peek at him. We want to finish him up so we can start working on Kenobi. There's my shore trooper, my baby shore trooper. Right here, my baby one. Not as good as Rimon's. Okay, where is Solo? 85 more shards, guys. That means 3 more, finishing with 5 more shards in the Rancor raid. 3 more times I'll have my Han Solo at 7 stars. I'm done. Done with it. Okay, let's go back to this raid. We're going to have to Zerg here in a minute, guys. This is too ridiculous. This is too much. I can't take it. We'll have to bring in Gamma, Omega, Beta, and all those other guilds to finish this up or something. Johnny 44, 514, two runs so far. $80 grade Screwball said it's this live stream show early. The live show, the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes live show will be at 8:30 p.m. is what we're shooting for. That's about 30 minutes away. We are, this stream is just a bonus for the tank takedown raid. That's what this is.
Yeah, let's send in Team 5 too. So everyone with a wedge team has 1 turn right now, or already did the 1 turn. And we will see in 5 minutes where the damage is, and then we'll send another droid teams in.
Okay, so right now, so basically what you're saying is that every single team or every single person in the guild can go now. If they have not gone yet in phase 2, they need to go.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
every single person in Alpha. In Gamma, you should wait.
And Gamma, why, they're doing it too? Gamma's doing a raid?
Hey, I'm that pretty. So let's just be clear.
So
Gamma should not be disrespected.
Let me know when I can talk.
You can talk now.
Hit 526 on my run.
526, nice. Very good. 526 total or 526 just for that one battle?
Just for that one battle.
Very nice. That'll put you at top of the leaderboard for sure. You'll be sitting around 600 something. Almost 700 probably. Very good. Very good.
685.
Nice. Not bad for a white kid.
I can jump. I swear I can.
I believe
You meant
I
pretty
can
fly for a white guy. Hey, have you guys heard that Cypress Hill rap? The most recent Cypress Hill rap? It's so funny.
Cypress Hill, they got to be like 90 years old now.
No, they're repping somebody else, and it might be hard to find, but Cypress Hill now is the best.
Didn't one of them die?
Speaking of Cypress Hill, do you guys know who House of Pain is?
Pick it up, pack it in, let me begin.
That's House of Pain.
I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. No, that's Cypress Hill, man.
Which one? Which one is that? Because I was gonna, I listen to both at the same
It's
time.
Pick It Up, Pack It In. Isn't it? Isn't it? It might be House of Pain. That'd be weird if I was that wrong.
That's House of Pain. Okay, come on.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. I thought I was wrong for a second. I'm just glad that you were wrong, not me. So there's a new House of Pain song you're saying?
I'm saying there's a new Cypress Hill rap.
What does that have to do with House of Pain?
Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing. I actually mischanneled a memory that was House of Pain instead of Cypress Hill.
FYI, just so our viewership knows, Casaspella lives in Colorado. So just so
well, Skunk, you're wrong, dude. So I'll clarify that I live in Oregon, where we can grow our own.
All right.
Wrath is in Colorado.
Oh, Wrath, yeah. Okay.
King of Colorado is really what they call me in my head.
That House of Pain song was on the movie Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yep, was on Mrs. Doubtfire. Also, Everlast, who is the lead singer in House of Pain, was also in the movie Judgment Night, which was absolutely fantastic movie. Make sure you check that out if you haven't done so.
Judgment Night? What's that one about?
Judgment Night was when it's got Emilio Estevez. Not Emilio Estevez. It's got Emilio Estevez. Yeah, Emilio Estevez, Cuba Gooding Jr. Basically, they rent this big RV and they're going to watch a game in Chicago, and they get off the highway into a bad neighborhood, and it just think about this: a bunch of white dudes in a fancy RV in a very rough neighborhood. So you have to watch.
I'm already cracking my shell here, thinking about watching that movie again. It's a good one.
It's a good movie. It's a great movie.
Got Jeremy Piven in it too, huh?
Jeremy Piven, yep. Jeremy Piven is in that, absolutely. Yeah, very good.
Check it out.
And then what's his name? Dennis Leary is the bad guy. And
good for him.
Yep.
Good
Everlast is his henchman. He's the one that wears the I think it's a little beanie throughout the.
Is that the song where we hear him smoke the finest green? Is that the Everlast song?
Yeah, there is an Everlast song. Yeah, there is an Everlast song.
And then they bleep that even on some radio. They say we smoke the finest bleep. They don't say the word green. That's the bleeped word.
Well, thank you for that. Now we all know.
Green should never be censored. Green should never be televised, honestly. Green happens everywhere you are. Make sure green doesn't die today.
Speaking of green, I'm looking at a green health bar. It doesn't seem to be going down much. Getting a little concerned.
Runs just take a bit.
Well, we're sitting on 23 minutes until the live show. We're gonna have to be move on into that while you boys finish this up.
Yep.
So let me know in the comment section on whatever you're watching, whether it's Twitch or YouTube or whatever channel you're on. Let me know how you guys are doing. Has your raid checked out the tank takedown yet? If so, let me know how successful you've been. Also, we will be having the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes live show here in a little bit tonight, so make sure you check that out. We have an exclusive interview with EA Jesse that Remon did for us. It's really cool. Got all kinds of good news and announcements going to be happening there. Got the top 10 tank takedown teams. That'll be our top 10 for this week. Questions and answers. If you have questions, make sure you follow @LordSkunk1 on Twitter and tweet #AskSkunk. We'll answer that question live on the air.
So is it just taking a while to post damage, or are we gonna have to do a second round on P2?
Yeah, I don't understand. How we looking, DJ? You still in there?
Yeah, I'm staying. I'm just
There's a ton of
surprised
people
that
still in
the health bar is not going down, but I think Team 1, because they are waiting right now, everyone with a droid team in Team 1, save your Javas for phase 3, so only droids and can put into the rank AAT phase now.
So
Okay.
a second team.
Yep. So a second team. If you've already went once in phase 2, you can go again with the droid team. If you have a droid team, don't use your Jawas though. Go in now. So if you're in, if you're already done with phase 2, 1 attack, go in again with droids now. No Jawas though. Just to recap, a couple people are asking about team comps. Right now in Phase 1, we used a suggested team of Jedi team of Anakin Lead, Ayla, Imagundee, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ewok Elder. Some alternate characters you could throw in here is Eth Koth, Kit Fisto, Lumi, Ahsoka. And then for Phase 2, we're looking at a Wigs team with Lando, Phasma, Stormtrooper Han, and a droid team with HK, 88, 86, B2, and General Grievous is what we're looking at right now.
That sounds awesome, man.
Yeah, that's what we're shooting for. So,
but if you have IG 100, you can send him into it's just droids. And if you don't have a full Java team, if you only have Java Engineer, then of course he's the droid guy. You can use Java Engineer here too.
Yep.
But other than that, just save the full Java team for your later phase.
I'd say the droids worked pretty well so far. I still have my wedge team, so I can do pretty good in phase 3 if I need them.
Are people? How many rotations are you guys getting through with your Wigs teams? Are you getting through 2 or just 1 for the phase 2?
Well, ideally, you'd like to get through 2, but sometimes it's just not possible. You have to get the right RNG, so you're gonna have to maybe retreat a couple of times to get that done. But I think you're gonna have a better chance of getting 2 with that team. I'm running. I ran a HK lead with Grievous, 86, Chief Nebbit, and Jawa Engineer, and I did about almost 400K, so that was pretty good. The Jawa synergy in the raid is good.
Justin Ward has a great question. He said he was thinking of a high counter team for phase 1, not just Gundy lead, but like Sun Fac and Fives. You guys have any thoughts on that? That could be a good team.
I think it makes sense, but at the same time, you got to realize you don't want to waste all your teams or some of those guys you're going to need in other teams
That's true.
like later on in the raid. So you don't want to use you don't want to use both your cleansers in phase 1, even though that would help you get a better score. It's going to ultimately hurt you in the long run because you're going to lose out on another phase. So I mean, Sunfac's a great tank. you may want to you may want to spread out your tanks because there's not that many great tanks in the game. I mean, you have Stormtrooper Han, Sunfac, Chief Nebit actually works really well because of his Jawa synergy for the raid. Chewbacca is not going to really work too well because of the turn meter reduction nerf, and then I think Shore Trooper would be good, but you have to have him at 7 stars. So whenever that happens.
So while we're waiting here, I want to get your guys' thoughts in the live chat. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us here. Let us know in the comment section or in the chat, what do you guys think of General Kenobi? Now, your boy Lord Skunk here called it last week when we all went around the table and asked who we thought the next character was going to be. We had a lot of R2D2s. People thought it was going to be R2D2. I said General Kenobi, and lo and behold, look who it is, General Kenobi. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are if you guys had a chance to take a look at him and what you just think overall as a character.
Well, I kind of alluded to a couple of weeks ago the whole Clone Wars thing, but I think that he's a perfect character for this raid, kind of like Han was a perfect character for the Rancor raid.
Yeah, I'm excited to check him out. I'm more excited about him, I think, than Han even. Because we had kind of Stormtrooper Han, so he was in there. We got Old Man Ben, but that I don't really consider those the same character. They were played by 2 different actors, so this is the Ewan McGregor era right now, guys. We are moving into the Ewan McGregor era.
All about train spotting.
Yes.
Yeah, that old Ben in the Clone Wars is beast, right? I mean, he took down Grievous. He took down Anakin.
Right, boys, how do we get my game working?
He took down Anakin. He took down Darth Maul. So I mean, he's taken down some of the big names out there.
I don't want to know. Right, lads, I need help. My game's not working. It won't load. What should I do to get it going? Please help.
What do you got? iOS or Android?
It's just iPad. So what's that? iOS.
Are you not able to launch the game now after update?
Yeah, since the update, man, it's just staying on loading screen.
Yeah, so completely uninstall it and then reinstall it.
Yeah, you reckon that'll work? Okay, thank you.
Yep.
You've done well, lads. But it's not going to wipe my account or anything?
No, it's based on your
Yeah,
your ID.
Yeah, you linked it to your Apple ID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet as. Thank you, lads. I don't talk again.
We love you, man. We love you. You're supposed to tweet that question. That's how we usually do it. You got to tweet that question with hashtag #AskSkunk, but that's all right. We'll throw in a freebie for you. All right, yeah, so I'm excited, man, about General Kenobi, dude. I'm really pumped to see him in there. I want to see him in action live. Valsey's in the house. What's up, Valsey? What's up, brother? Valsey's over there in the live chat. What happened to Malia Bean? Did we lose him, or is it too early for him?
He's got that dinner that he's got to host tonight, but he's been taking his attacks.
Oh, okay, good. He must be stepping off into the restroom. I must think he's got a very upset stomach tonight. All right, so Wrath, what do we got to do to get Valsey into a Team Skunk guild?
Do what? I'm sorry.
What do we got to do to get Valsey into a Team Skunk guild?
He just needs to go to our Discord channel. Link is on the website. Go into the LFG channel, and we'll get him hooked up.
Come on, Valsey. You got to come back home, brother. All right, somebody tell us a joke while we wait. No jokes? Nobody's got one joke? Come on. We need one joke.
We should have a bunch of people in because some of our bigger hitters have not taken their second attack yet.
It's because I'm waiting to get a better run.
Okay, that's cool. Just as long as I know that people are actually in there, that's cool.
I know that since we're not dropping it real fast, I'm making sure that I get a really clean 2 rotations in before I post.
Yeah, that's the key to over 500, right? Is two tank drops.
Yeah, I just could do it, but I think I had a better run the one I retreated. I tried to escape with Wedge because I had 8 turns in and I wanted to use him a second time, but yeah, I couldn't escape with him, so I retreated, and then my second run I could make 546k.
Good.
Which is good, yeah. But we still have a long way to the phase 3, so.
Yeah, we do. But Sky is still out there, Clint is still out there, Alpha Mole is still out there, Malia is still out there.
Yeah, we wait about 5-10 minutes, and then we probably send the droids in. Attack of the droids.
I'll be curious to see if Sky can get a third drop. If he can drop that tank 3 times, then he's looking at 8.
Yeah, I think he can do 800k.
Nice. Finally got him down the second time without anybody being dead first, but I've got a billion debuffs on my guys.
Oh, ouch.
Boys, it's working. I'm very happy. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Awesome.
Sweet. You're welcome.
Cheers, mate.
Smart, you know, but good for this game.
The one thing I noticed is if you're fast enough to bring the main cannon down before he gets a shot, then it's better to put the left and the right cannon out first. But yeah, most of the damage does the Lando and Vix AoE anyway. So I was fast enough to push the main cannon last, and that was a little advantage. I don't think that's more than 50k, but yeah, a little bit.
I do feel like you're waiting about forever for this tank to take its turns, though.
Yeah, no, he triple attacks or even more, and then his side cannons too. Sometimes you have to watch 30 seconds until you have your next turn.
Ew, that wasn't good. That was only 342. Did you get three rotations through, Jack?
No, it was 2, but I also have to say that's my A team. I mean, my arena team. I have them well modded and probably my best characters in the game. And I got it just 2 times, but the third time he was up, I only focused the AAT and got some damage there too.
Alright, I'm done with my tech.
And I was lucky that he didn't kill my Lando, so he could always heal just with his AoE.
That was brutal, man.
All right, lads. So what's the best? Use the Jedi's, yeah?
Again, sorry?
Is it best to use the Jedi's for this new battle? I've just loaded it up.
For phase 1, but it's the best Jedi, but in phase 2 it's
phase
Wedge.
1. Okay, all right, let's try it. Who's the best Jedi for lead?
Anakin.
That's a good question. Some say I'm a Gandai, others say Anakin. It's not completely figured out, but I think it's I'm a Gandai, but Anakin is good too.
All right, I'm using Anakin then. Thank you. Yeah, nice guys. Yeah. I'll shut. They can hear everything we say. Fuck.
Oh, this phase 2 takes a long time. A lot of damage.
I retried it like 3 times to make sure I could get at least 2%. I finally did, but
Yeah, take your time. I mean, it's better.
yeah, I did, what was 345?
Looks like
353.
looks like Alpha Mole was able to drop it 3 times. He did it 750-ish.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice. Nice, man.
900k.
I mean, if you got a fast enough wigs, you know, anything's possible, right?
Yeah, we needed that.
779.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. And I thought I had a good team.
Is that droids, Remon, or is that your wigs?
That was wigs.
Nice.
That's Alpha Mole's wigs.
It's Alpha Mall, Eliza.
I dropped it 3 times.
Oh, Remon's
Mine
mic
was
was turning on when you were
400K
talking. My mind, I have no idea what's going on. I didn't see.
Did you drop it while it's hot, Alpha?
I did.
Oh, nice, Alpha.
So the AAT guys, how we doing?
Oh, let's see.
We're waiting on a bunch of people to still hit it.
Hey guys, are we I know to focus on the main raid right now, but for like the Rancor, we just got those free coins. Are we raiding tomorrow or Sunday? Because I think if we don't tomorrow, don't we waste like 30,000 or something? Or no?
No, we'll be fine.
Okay, cool.
We may
No,
open
anything
it
that
earlier
has
on
been
Sunday,
wasted is all done now.
Alright.
Guild coins no longer exist, as I understand it.
Oh, I should say tickets. My bad.
Yeah.
And that was the ticking time bomb. Like, make sure you do it. You initiate all your.
Surprised they changed it to tickets. Anyways, it's like the same thing as coins.
Because now they no, that's the most fantastic thing they've done for players. This whole shebang is make sure there are 2 types of tickets that initiate raids earned at the same ratio, and you can do both. So nobody's going to have to bail when there's raid Hans in one place and non-raid Hans in another. I actually just did finish my raid Hans, so I'd be ready to go to the next level. But anybody who hadn't would be well advised to chill out and just get their raid Han, and then they'd be bummed out that they couldn't do that. So blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That's how it worked out. And that's the most player friendly thing they've done. So props to them for that move, even though it made it take a little longer. I don't buy that that's the only reason that it took so long, but it did take a little bit longer for that.
Also, congrats, Dread Madog, on the Gear 9 Sunfac. See him in the chat, but I'm praying for you because getting into Gear 10 from 9 is a big pain in the butt.
I kind of felt that every step of gearing Sunfac was a pain in the butt.
Oh yeah, I was so happy when I finally finished them. I'm like, I felt like that took a long time. It was like, that took a long time.
It was especially bad for me because I geared Sunfac up right after I finished Shore Trooper, so I had absolutely nothing saved up for him.
I'll add that there's exactly one worst character to gear up, and that's Clone Wars Chewbacca.
Isn't Boba
But
Fett
there's
the worst?
also no, he's not that bad. Yes, he's terrible, but not that bad. Who's a little bit worse is Newt Gunray.
Probably like the second least used
Turns out,
character in
though,
the game.
that they just defined the health-based damage or damage-based or health-based damage output from a couple of different things, including damage over time, which are based in part on health remaining of that target. They also corrected the expose damage. So now it'll do only 2/3 or 1/3 actually of the previously expected damage. It never did more than that, I'll add. But now they've been specific about what it will do in terms of those bosses, which makes my Newt that much hotter behind either Zam or a Newt lead on 4 Jawas.
Yeah.
Does that sound sexy?
Yeah, man. It really does.
Not the way you say it, no.
I know,
Can you sex it up a little bit, maybe?
I can channel
Put
different.
some lipstick on.
Wait, do we have everyone in phase 2 right now, or? Wrath, did we send everybody in?
Everybody's supposed to be in, yeah.
Oh, phase 2. Oh, okay.
All right, well, I'm going to move over to the LordSkunk.com Discord channel. We're going to move into the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes live show. So we'll be moving over there.
Following you there.
Yep, and we'll check in on this raid. What is up? What is up? What is up? All right, we got McLeod in the house. What's up, McLeod? You with us? McLeod, cast a spell up.
Lord Skunk.
What's up? What's up?
How are you, brother?
I'm doing good. All right, guys. We're on the count of 3, baby. We're going to start the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes live show. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, we're here. What's up, guys? Lord Skunk here. LordSkunk.com, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes live show. We have an exciting episode for you tonight. Not only did they release the Takedown raid, the newest raid of Galaxy of Heroes, they released some new characters, all kinds of good stuff. We have an exclusive interview from Rehman Azab, who flew all the way to California to interview EA Jesse, to go over some behind-the-scenes stuff that we're going to talk about. Some great stuff there coming up. We got a top 10 list this week. It's going to go over the top 10 teams. Top 10 teams, not just characters, guys. These are top 10 teams for the Takedown raid. We got Cast a Spell, bringing the Swindler's Minute. We got all kinds of great stuff. The meta report, McLeod, just tell me right now, are we going to have a meta report or not?
We're gonna have a real quick meta report.
Real quick meta report. Okay,
we got
so now
plenty else to go on tonight.
Okay, not a lot has changed. Okay, good. So we got that coming up. We got all kinds of goodies. We're gonna go over the news here just to get everybody caught up on what's going on. We got Rehman's gonna relay his story. Not only is he gonna bring us the interview that he got, but he also is gonna give us a story about being able to travel out to EA headquarters and meet with them. So he'll tell us that a little bit later in the show. So we got some good insights from that. Also, okay, we have some good news on the Lord Skunk Team Skunk side as well for the community. Appreciate everybody for coming out. If this is your first time watching the show, welcome. We appreciate that. We do the show every Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That will be 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel, like the video, whatever. We really appreciate that. So the very first thing that I want to get into first is over on the LordSkunk.com channel. Now we have a brand new redesign of the Lord Skunk webpage for you guys. Okay, so completely new design. We do have the new forums available to you guys, so make sure you head over there and check out the forums. Now, the thing I like about the forums, and this is why we instituted those on LordSkunk.com, this is very important, is that we do not want to censor the powerful voice of the people. I have found myself recently not even bothering to head over to the official forums anymore, just because it seems like whenever anybody gets going on any type of topic, some moderator or something comes in and shuts that down. Okay? I want you guys to be able to express yourself. I grew up in gaming where we used to love going on different forums and talking about the game and having discussions and all kinds of good stuff. So we have those forums available to everybody over there for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. We just launched those a day or two ago. So they are there. They are available. You do have several members from Team Skunk and all the various communities out there that can come on and answer questions. One thing that's really cool about it that I like is that we have a question and answer section on there. So if you have a question, any question at all about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, we are going to be able to answer that question for you. You post that question there, and I guarantee you it will be answered. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about that's really important for this community, for all of you guys and girls, is that we've been getting so much traffic to the lordskunk.com website in the last couple of weeks because of all the stuff that we've been doing over there, is that it's been slowing down the site a little bit. So we're asking if you guys are able to support us. You could do that in the description of this video. There's a link, or you can do that on lordskunk.com over in the corner there. It'll say support us. If you go to, we launched on Patreon recently, $1 a month, guys, $1 a month. It's 25 cents a live show. We really appreciate that. If you can do that, we're going to give you special privileges over in the lordskunk.com Discord channel. You'll be able to listen in on the live shows. You're going to be able to participate on the live shows at certain points. So make sure you head over and check that out. We really appreciate that. We have some exciting news that we're going to be beta testing over the weekend that we will hopefully be releasing next week for you guys, as well as the whole entire Star Wars Galaxy Heroes community will be able to benefit from. So please, please, please check that out. But here we go. We got the forums pulled up. So Galaxy Heroes Q&A. If you have any questions about Galaxy Heroes, feel free to post those in there. And then, of course, we got all kinds of great boards here. We just launched these. We did a little bit of a test with Team Skunk, but we do have these available for you guys to check out, participate in, and get in there and do that. Now, I want to make sure we're clear on something. We do have the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Flame Board. So this is a no-holds-barred arena. The only real rule set there is do not post any profanity in the post title in that particular forum, but anything else goes, man. You got an issue with us, with other guilds, with other players, with the devs, with life, whatever you got, throw it in there. It's a no-holds-barred, very lightly moderated forum for mature audiences.
I'll see you guys
only.
there.
Yeah, Casaspella loves that forum. So that is there. We got that available. We also have other games on there as well, other games discussion on there. And then, of course, if you're in Team Skunk, you can request for Team Skunk private guild access down here. So all kinds of good stuff going on the channel or on the webpage. So make sure you check that out. See, look at this. We got this internal error. Okay, we got so many people on the website coming here every day that we can't even keep the website up. So we really need your help on that Patreon. So I'm not kidding. This is for real. This is a legit thing. We're really having issues and keeping that up because we have so many people that have been visiting the site. So if you can, please click that support us. Go on Patreon, support us. And again, like I said, you think about it this way, it's 25 cents a live show. It's not that bad of a deal. So let's see if we got this thing back up. I want to get into the news section here to go over all the good stuff. So what are your thoughts, just initial thoughts real quick, guys? You got to see the tank takedown raid so far. What are you guys thinking on that, just real quick? Anybody?
Looking good so far. Yeah, looking good so far. Might be a bit hard to
I'm
figure out some
sorry.
strategy.
What was the question?
I said, what are your guys' thoughts so far on the tank takedown now that we got a little bit of a chance to look at it?
It seems pretty difficult.
And I like that. I'm glad it is.
I mean, it does not seem like every guild out there is going to be able to complete it their first run. It seems like it's tuned for us to be, a little bit higher level, which is cool, obviously, because the level cap has been increased. So we'll eventually get to 85, and that'll make things a little bit easier. But, it's going to take strategy, kind of like the same thing with the Rancor raid. We didn't figure out about Tebow until a little while after the raid had been dropped. So I imagine whatever, I don't think turn meter reduction will be able to play a role in this, but whatever kind of trick we can figure out to get through the raid a little quicker will probably not reveal itself for at least a little while. So
yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's a good one though, man. I really like the fact that that it is going to take some strategy. It's going to take some coordination as a guild. And again, this is definitely the heroic version anyway so far. We probably never will test out the other one, but the heroic version so far is definitely a challenge for guilds. And I would like to say that we're obviously one of the best guilds available. So
I think we'll probably be the second guild to complete it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. And we're definitely taking our time through it. We want to make sure every member gets an opportunity to be able to do it. So throughout the live show, if you would, remind if you want to give us a quick update on what's going on, or they're in the raid, I would appreciate that. I have it pulled up, but I got a ton of other screens going on as well. So let's talk a little bit about what's new in the game. Okay, so let's talk about the new game updates. We're going to go over that for everybody, just in case you missed it. The tank takedown raid is live now, so you can do you don't have to go into the normal. You can go right into heroic if you want to, but just be careful. If your guild, just remember that there is no refreshes in the heroic version. You can run your whole squads, but that's it. It is very difficult. So guild bank coins so if you had guild bank coins saved up, you did lose those. We got refreshed with all new guild bank coins, or guild bank tickets, or guild raid tickets. I don't know what they want to call it now. I got so many different names for it now. But so what's new? So here's what's new. We got the Galactic Pack for level 80 through 85 has updated pack art. Okay, so that's good to know. The Galactic Gear Pack. All right, the Mystery Box. Yeah, so a mystery box is now in the game as a reward for completing daily activities at level cap. So once you get level 85, they've introduced a new mystery box. Mystery boxes drop a variety of items, including the possibility of raid gear. Interesting. The tank takedown raid is now live. We already know that. So we can run multiple raids simultaneously. So you can actually have a Rancor raid open and a tank takedown raid open, and filter back and forth between the two, which is cool. The raid currency now, they took away coins, or I guess it was. Now it's pit tickets and tank takedown tickets. Okay, is what you use, and it's still based on a maximum of 600 guild contributions per day per member, which will give you an allowance of 150,000. Is what they gave us today, so we can immediately start playing those raids, which is cool. Now the tank takedown raid is 90, so you're not going to be able to get 2 of those in for the heroic. Guild switching prevention. Some guilds have been using guild switching or hopping to participate in far more raids than possible. So they did implement a maximum guild bank coins that guild can earn per day is 30k, so 210k in a week. So they're going to make that, basically, it's not going to hinder the normal people that haven't been doing it, but the people that have been jumping or guild hopping, or whatever you want to call it, guild switching, it will affect them, and hopefully, finally shut that down once and for all. Character bugs and improvements. Nothing too major there. I'm not going to get into that. Ahsoka Tano, good stuff though for her. Omega upgrade on her abilities have been greatly increased. If you want to check these out, head over to lorescunt.com for full details. Barasofi has got some updates. I think this looks really good. Did you guys see the swift recovery? It now grants Barasofi 5 to 9% turn meter whenever an ally is critically hit. Maybe we'll see the return of Barris.
I'm so happy about that. I've Omega'd my Barris. So
nice. You Omega'd her before this or since this?
Way before.
Oh, you Omega'd her before. Okay.
So I'm one of those early adopters on the Barris front.
Very good.
But I'm very excited. I hope that's in addition to the 9% turn meter she gets when she sloughs a debuff on her turn for her allies.
Well, that would be good. That would really speed her up, because that's always been the biggest complaint, I think, with Barris, is that she's just so slow. You know, I mean, I remember.
And why is it 5 to 9%? That's weird.
5 to 9. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't understand that part.
Yeah, that one's kind of strange. But somebody who did get a big time buff, it looks like in this update, is Grandmaster Yoda. Big increases on him. It looks like they might put him back into contention of being a player again, which when he first came out, he was actually in quite a few arenas, and you know, people were able to use him, but you haven't seen him at all in arena. At least, especially since the level 80 update. So we haven't seen little Yoda doing too much anywhere. Not in the raids really much. You didn't see him in arena. I mean, I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess you could use him in Galactic War, but I wouldn't see him being a staple there. So that's cool to see them do some updates on Grandmaster Yoda. And then, of course, we got Jedi Knight Anakin.
Well, let's not forget that Yoda's first move now will be his tenacity up move.
You're talking about in the AI, for the AI, you mean?
Yes, they changed his AI.
Yep.
So that's so important. That's the most important. Who cares if he's better? And yes, he's better across the board. But now he's gonna toss his tenacity up, so you can put him behind a Qui-Gon, and then you can totally beat that Emperor that's been wrecking you. If that's the type of competition you're up against. Yoda just became legit. Because now
we got one in our top 10 now. So we got one in our top 10 who's doing pretty good.
With
Managed
what?
To get up.
With Yoda?
Yeah, Yoda, but with a Tebow lead. It's a really weird team, but he's somehow definitely beating and managing to get up above the Wigs teams and the Palpatine teams.
Oh wow!
So yeah, and
Very
I'm
nice. So who's
sure,
on that team?
yeah.
So it's Tebow lead with Yoda and who?
Tebow lead, Yoda, and then a bunch of Ram. I honestly can't remember right now. I'll pull that up in a minute and find out. But yeah, it's reasonably viable, and I think that was before this happened, so it can be done.
Wow.
And with this little buff up here, it's looking pretty good for Yoda, which is a good bounce because everyone was screaming for that to happen after Emperor Palpatine came on so OP. So looking good for Yoda.
Well, that's cool. Yeah,
Looking at you, Tarkin.
Yeah, they well, they also buffed Anakin. Well, I don't know if they wouldn't necessarily say buff. They did some changes to Anakin, Plo Koon, and Qui-Gon Jinn. So we're looking at a huge Jedi update here, and that's Jedi's get a bonus within his new raid, so that's cool to kind of see them come back a little bit. We did see kind of the rise, the fall of the droids, the rise of the droids again. We kind of saw the rebels now kind of come up. We saw a little bit of Empire coming up, so now they've got the Jedi, so they're keeping it mixed up. They're keeping some good stuff in there, and then of course, most important of all in news when it comes to Jedis is the release of General Kenobi as the raid character. So as a matter of fact, we can look at that right there. So you are going to get between 11 and 6 General Kenobi shards whenever you finish an heroic tank takedown raid, which is really cool. I'm really excited to take a look at General Kenobi once we see him live, once we actually get him unlocked. So he's good, man. We talked about him last week when we went over our various opinions here. We did a roundtable on who we'd like to see as the new raid character. So my pick was General Kenobi, so I'm glad to see him. I know Remon's been looking forward to having General Kenobi available. So there he is in all his glory, General Kenobi. So we're going to be getting some General Kenobi shards today here in Team Skunk. So that's exciting. And then the other thing that's pretty cool is where was it? I'm losing my page here. Where are we at? I lost my spot. Takedown raid details. Okay, well, I guess I didn't have that on my list. Okay, so forget that. But I am excited about General Kenobi, and I'm looking forward to unlocking him and being able to check him out. I'm also looking forward to finishing up my my Han Solo. I kind of wish they would have made that change to Han Solo where everybody got 6 Han Solo shards for being in a raid. But hey, I got my 5 today or 7 today or whatever. Fair enough. I'm happy. So I need 15 more Han Solo shards for him. So we're getting that. Now I think we need to take a look at the meta report, but you said it's not a very long one. Do I need to pull up the SWGOHGG site?
Did you get the files I sent you? Because you can
Let's
look at
take
a
a look.
real quick
Let's
chart.
take a look.
We actually have some change this week on both the leaders and the squad charts. So
I never get these when you send them to me. I never get them.
Let's see. I'm looking at them right now.
So that was our news for the week. We got the tank takedown raid. We got General Kenobi as the new raid-only character. We got this new mystery box coming once we get level 85.
What do you think about the whole Ahsoka Anakin synergy?
Yeah, I'm excited. I really think that's cool. I'm glad that they did that. I'm glad that they put putting more of these synergies in like they did with Biggs and Wedge. They kind of started it, and now they're carrying it on. That's cool. All right, so let's see.
Where you're getting those meta files, I remember that team. That team with Yoda in it, it's got a Tebow lead. It's got Old Ben, Rey making a return, and Sunfac in it, as well as the Yoda. So it's a pretty interesting team. It's completely nothing like any of the other teams. Although that's not really affecting the stats in these meta reports here. But
all right, well, now we're going to move on to the LoreSkunk.com meta report brought to you by McLeod. Take it away, McLeod. Let us know what's going on this week in the current meta.
So once again, we have another week of musical chairs where the top 5 or 6 characters are just switching places within a couple of things. So 1 is 2, 2 is 3, 4 is 3. But the big news is we have lost. Oh no, we've actually just gained. We haven't lost anything like that. That's from the squad. We have actually gained a new leader in the top. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's now 8 leaders in the chart, and we have I'm a Gundai, or I'm a Gonna Die, I'm a Gundy, however you want to pronounce him. He's made it into the meta report for the top 10 leaders for the #1 ranks playing the game in the arena. So that's about it. Everyone else is pretty much the same. You're still Lando lead for all the speed on all the Wix teams, and then you've obviously got your Rexers and your Palpatines in there floating around. You still got a few droid teams and quite a few Jedi Knight Anakins there. Obi-Wan, I think we were saying earlier in the new look at the raid that Obi-Wan is the #1 character of all time in the game. Well, he's proven it by hanging on in there. So that's pretty much it. The big news for the meta report is we have a new leader in I'm a Gundy. So we want to switch over quickly to the members, the squad makeup. We also have a new entrance, and we've lost someone out of there. So it looks like people are giving up on Royal Guard in favor of B2. So they dropped B2 into Cantina, and it looks like people have had a chance to farm him up. So obviously B2 being one of the best foils for Royal Guard has actually gone and booted him out of the top 10 for the meta this week, and he is replacing him.
Wow, so no more Royal Guard at all in the top 10.
No, Royal Guard lost his spot. He was hanging on in there anyway, but it looks like everyone decided that B2 was the counter for that, and it's also the direct replacement for that. So there's some actual movement and some news in the meta report. But again, in the rest of the top 9, it's just another game of musical chairs, and we got them switching around here and there. But new entrant.
I'm a Gundai is a nice addition. I mean, on a droid-heavy server, I'm a Gundai could really tear into some teams. I mean, especially with Ayla and Kit Fisto. Now that they've made a free-to-play appearance, or now that they're farmable characters, you can really put together a nice counter team. Even including maybe the likes of people like Count Dooku. If you want to, against some of these droid teams.
Yeah, I tried throwing in a counter team last night. I put in Alia there. You had Kit Fisto in there with a Jedi Knight Anakin lead to give them all the crit damage up.
I run on a pretty like crit damage heavy, like pretty much like a Wigs heavy and Jedi Knight Anakin heavy server. Not tons of droid teams. So, the I'm a Gundy teams are not going to really be great against, Palpatine teams with Shore Trooper or Sunfac and Rex led teams. So, you're not going to really do great with I'm a Gundy against Rex lead. But, if you're running on a droid heavy shard, it's definitely a good team against them. Other than that, where's Rex right now? Rex is #1.
In terms of leaders?
Yeah.
Leaders, Rex is #2, but basically it's switched between Rex and Lando for leads.
Isn't that amazing? A pay-to-play player is number 2 in the as a leader in the meta report. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So
I mean, people are farming Rex from those shipments. Some people that are just farming Rex by himself.
Yeah, in terms of getting the kind of pay-only characters or the ones that used to only be in chromiums, compared to the ones that they dropped into Cantina nodes, he's probably the quickest because you get 3 or 4 shots a day at him turning up in the shipments, whereas you're going to have a limited amount of crystals that you're going to speculatively farm at Cantina nodes, and that's just going to take time. So people are more likely to be getting Rex before they get any of these other new characters like B2 or Kit Fisto.
Makes sense.
So that's where we're at with that.
Nice. So that was the meta report of the week brought to you by McLeod from Team Skunk. It's interesting seeing I'm a Gundy creep in there with 3. He has 3 entries in there.
Just 3. Let's see if that increases next week.
Yeah,
so we've actually got something to keep an eye on here.
Yeah, I bet that will. I bet that definitely will increase a little bit. But I think I'm a Gundy will definitely be used in the raids as well. So just a reminder again, we're going to be doing questions and answers every week in the live show. If you want to ask a question, make sure you follow @LordSkunk1 on Twitter and tweet with the hashtag AskSkunk. We'll be glad to answer your question live on the air tonight. Also, again, don't forget at lordskunk.com, we talked about it. We just launched the forums. We got all kinds of great topics over there and discuss. Get over there and discuss and add your information information to the discussion that we got going on over there. We just talked about Rex. We got a whole thread going on about him. Some people are a little upset with the way Rex is currently and how he kind of disrupts the meta. So you can weigh in your thoughts on that. Also, we will be releasing guides throughout the weekend in regards to the raid. I had a lot of people ask us about that in regards to what teams they should run, how they should do it, this and that. We'll be glad to get you guys that information. We just want to make sure we complete the raid first so we give you accurate information, and we'll be releasing that. So check out lordskunk.com over the weekend as we continue to get through this raid. And then, of course, follow us on Twitter and on Facebook, and you'll have all the updated news feeds whenever we release anything over on lordskunk.com. Now, we're still getting through the raid phase over here, so we're still working on that. Now, though, I think we need to move on to the Swindler's Minute. Is that correct, McLeod? Is that where we're at now? Swindler's Minute?
Move swiftly on to everyone's favorite segment. So, cast a spell. Let's have your Swindler's Minute, please.
Yep, so let's do this. So just so people know, because they might not be aware, Swindler's Minute is a weekly spotlight of scoundrel characters. And a reason that Cast a Spell likes to spotlight these scoundrel characters is because we use them in the credit heist, and we also use them in the droid hunt battle. So you're using those characters every week, and a lot of people struggle with which scoundrel to go with. So he spotlights a scoundrel every week, and plus he just loves scoundrels, and he loves the word Swindler. So without further ado, here's the lordskunk.com Swindler's Minute, hosted by Castaspella. Castaspella, what do you got for us this week, buddy? Castaspella, please tell me your phone did not drop again. Hello?
Oh, I think we lost him there.
Uh-oh. His Discord shut down, guys. Technical difficulty on the old channel. Do we got a Team Skunk Spotlight member this week?
We got... Let me see. Did you get the Martini interview that Pedro did?
Yes,
I think we'll go with that if...
Yes, I did, guys. We do have the Spotlight Member of the Week, Martini. I'll play a quick segment from that while we try to find our Swindler. Did he get swindled somewhere? Castaspella, what's going on with him? We need to track him down. But let's pull up our interview that we did with Martini. Now, a quick backstory on Martini. He was the guildmaster of Team Skunk Row, and he just recently left the game. So he had to put the game and Discord and everything on hold for a little while just to handle some family business. But we do appreciate him. He did all kinds of great stuff for us as a guild leader in one of our premier Team Skunk guilds, which is original founding guild. Row was one of the founding Team Skunk guilds when we first formed guilds and Galaxy Heroes. So normally Grand Patron would be hosting this, but he's not with us tonight, or he would be featuring our Team Skunk Spotlight member. All right, we're going to play just a snippet.
Welcome back to another episode of Meet a Guild Member for Team Skunk and TeamSkunk.com and LordSkunk and LordSkunk.com.
Hey, sorry,
Today
guys. We can't find Cast
We
Spell.
have Martini from Team Skunk Row. How you doing, Martini?
We're doing a Team Skunk Spotlight with Martini.
Great. So,
okay.
I guess what we want to start out with is I want to ask you,
So just
how
bear
did
with
you
us
first
as we
find
winners
out
of live
about
broadcasting,
Team
but
Skunk
we'll
and about Lord
get
Skunk?
back on track as soon as we possibly can.
So I started playing.
Until then, Remon, how's the...
I got the Martini video playing.
Oh, we got it going?
A month before Guild was launched, and when I found out that there was gonna be guilds, I went on YouTube and I was trying to make my roster better. I'm free to play, so I didn't have very many tunes, and I wanted to farm smart, so I went on YouTube, and then it said that there was a live show, which is funny because I've never seen a live YouTube show, and I didn't even know that those existed until I searched Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and Lord Skunk had a live show going on. So I watched that, and I was just like, you know what? I think I want to look more into this, and then I went to the lordskunk.com, and that's where it, directed me to Discord, which I didn't even know there was a gaming app either, so that was pretty interesting.
Cool. And then so when Guild Launch happened, you got placed in Team Skunk Row, and then through a certain course of events, you became the guild leader. And can you just explain a little bit about your philosophy as a leader, and also too about your philosophy about how you have made Row so cohesive? Like, what is it that makes Row great?
So pretty much, as when I became leader, I never really thought of myself as a leader. I still consider myself an officer, just with the leader title. And we joke around, and I say my only job is not to press the red button. But as a leader, I wanted to make sure that I listened to the members. Like, I always took their feedback. If they're like, hey, this would be a good channel to have in our Row Discord, I'd be like, okay, and I would set up the channel, and I would always put whoever suggested it, I would screenshot how they suggested it. Hey, this would be really good, and I would put that would be the first comment on that page, so that everyone knew that it wasn't just me thinking of these ideas. This is our members that are coming up with this. And so we always have fun. We even set up
So that was an excerpt of the interview from Grand Patron with Martini, the former guild leader of Team Skunk Row. We appreciate him. There's a great interview that he did with him. It goes into in-depth on there. So you can find that on the teamskunk.com YouTube channel. You guys could take a look at that and watch the full interview. Again, appreciate Martini and all that he's done for the community and for the different guilds. He's always been a great example and great member of the Team Skunk community. So, Riemann, you with us?
I am here.
Did we ever track down Cast the Spell, or did we lose him?
I don't think we have him here. Otherwise, he probably would have jumped in by now.
Okay, well then I think right now we need to unveil the exclusive interview that Riemann Azab did with EA Jesse. Riemann Azab got on a plane and flew all the way out to California for you guys to get this behind the scenes look and some questions that Riemann had to ask him. Now, where was this interview done at, Riemann? Just give everybody a quick synopsis, just where it was at.
All right, so I was over at the EA headquarters over in Redwood Shores, over in the Silicon Valley over there in California, and it was really great. I mean, they have a program called EA Game Changers where they're inviting content creators on YouTube to come down and meet with some of the developers of the games and get an early look at some of the upcoming content, but also mostly to kind of create a partnership so that we can start releasing content a little bit more in advance and maybe to help out some of the newer products that are coming out, like new characters and things like that.
Nice. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the interview that Riemann completed recently just this week. And then after that, Riemann's going to tell us a little bit about his story about heading out to California, what he got to experience, what he got to see out there. So we're going to do it right after the interview. But let's take a look at the brand new, fresh Riemann Azab interviews EA Jesse. You guys ready for this? I am.
Hello and welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video.
Uh-oh. I got to get my sound, my volume's not working here. Hang on, guys. Bear with me again. We are not doing good today on the show, guys. This is definitely... See, I think it was because we were rushed because of the raid that we had going on today. Let me see if I can get this. Tell me if you guys can hear this.
Skunk, we can hear you, of course.
Hello and welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I'm your host.
We're playing a video on the stream. We want to make sure that the sound is coming through.
On every single video at the bottom of my picture. At the bottom of my picture.
Okay, let me know if you guys can hear this on the stream. Please
really today,
type
guys.
it if you can.
I'm going to have an interview for you with none other than EA Jesse, with both EA and Capital Games, and we have some of the questions here that some of you guys have sent me over in private messages and through different videos and chat that I'm going to go over with him here. So some of the more pressing questions that you guys have had over the last couple of months, I'm going to be able to ask him here and now. So first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for inviting us out here for the event. It's been a great time. I've got a chance to work with some of the best YouTubers in this game, and really just find out a lot about what you guys do and how involved.
Well,
it
if you're
is.
asking if I
I
can
gotta
hear
tell you,
anything, the answer is
you
no.
guys
But
deserve
I'm
a lot
maybe
more
just
credit
here
than
on
you get. You have a really
internal
tough job,
chat.
so I appreciate. I have a much bigger appreciation for what you guys do now. So first and foremost. What are your thoughts on where the game is right now?
I think we're in a good spot. We're constantly adding new features right now, making improvements based on community feedback, and we're approaching a time where things are going to get really exciting because we've got ships coming up pretty soon.
Okay, yes, we were able to get a sneak peek of that, and we met with John Solari yesterday as well, and able to take a sneak peek at some of the new upcoming content they're going to have. Coming a bit later on this year, I believe, and we're not, not too much detail, but I can tell you guys it's amazing, and it adds a whole new level to the game. And once you guys see it, you're gonna freak just like I did, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to when that does arrive, be able to share some of that content with you guys as well. So now. What are your plans, for the release of Rogue One at the moment?
So we're going to be adding more characters from Rogue One. Obviously, a lot of people have already seen. We had Scareful Pathfinders, daily logging character. The recent tournament we had Shore Trooper in there. So we're going to keep adding more characters as we get up to launch. Which anyone who played when the Force Awakens came out, we put characters from that movie in there. So. Probably be doing something similar.
Something similar to like what happened when The Force Awakens was released. Just a bunch of characters and maybe a Rogue One tournament. Okay.
We shall see.
Are there any plans at the moment to fix the guild management screen? I know personally we have a network in Team Skunk of over 20 guilds. We have we have to have stats guys that keep track of all the coin every day because there's visual bugs sometimes that make it difficult for us to make sure that everybody's getting their 600 in so that we can get all the max raid coin in. So we have to do the math, typically lifetime, to subtract and find out then through that math who are the culprits, so we can send them private messages and make sure they understand that they need to get it done. And this may not be a problem for more casual guilds and things like that, but for guilds that are trying to get their full 30K in every day, and I imagine this will be even more of an issue as we get the new raid that comes in as well. We just want to make sure. I just wanted to see if there's ever any plan to try to fix that. I know it's obviously not a huge priority considering you guys have a lot of other stuff coming out as well. But just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
No, it's we're looking at feedback and we are aware there's some visual bugs in there that we want to get fixed. Some are a little more difficult to fix than others, and like you said, it takes resources to kind of try and go track that down. But no, we're aware of that, and we always are striving to make some improvements we can to the UI. We listen to players of suggestions, how they would like to see it and stuff. So
Excellent. Now, I'm not sure if you could answer this question, but I just wanted to ask it anyway. I mean, what are the next characters that are making the jump to be farmable or free to play that you can share with us?
Oh, the next characters.
You just recently made a bunch of characters free to play or farmable, like B2 and Wedge. So I mean, there's a lot. So I'm imagining you're gonna hold off for a little while. But I mean, if you can share any characters that you think are coming next.
Yeah, I wish I could say because I honestly don't know which one they've got up next. I possibly Darth Maul because he's actually the character that's been in Chromium packs the longest since worldwide launch.
Okay.
So there's a good chance Darth Maul could maybe come out, but I don't know for sure.
Okay. It's always subject to change.
Always, right? Everything is always subject to change.
Now, when will we see the return of the PvP tournament? I know some people have gotten their Shore Troopers and they'd like to continue to add shards to him and maybe level him up. So I mean, when do you foresee that coming back?
That'll make a return once we get tournaments in a place where we want to try and take it. So this first one, we had a lot of learnings. It was the first time we did it. So we want to do things to things where you can like only have one defensive squad for the entire tournament. So you set it once at the beginning and you're done. So we're doing testing with things like that. We want to make sure that it works the way we want it to work. And when that's all ready to go, that's when we'll push the next tournament out.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I mean, I for one have a 6-star short trooper, so I would like to get that last star if possible. Now, you've already announced obviously the rival ships. What can you share about that?
Right now, just that it's awesome. No, we're going to be releasing some more info on ships here. Probably in the coming weeks, just to lead up to the launch of ships to. Prepare players for what they can expect, what they can possibly work on now to help them out more when ships come out.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Now, who is the character that you'd like to see added to the game most? Like, who is the character that you're looking forward to seeing in the game at some point?
Oh man, at some point, just because it's so fresh and new with me, it's probably characters from Star Wars Rebels.
Okay.
Because I've been watching that, with the family, and we're all like really into it. So it'd be awesome just to have like those characters in there, which at some point they will probably be added.
Yeah, I'm hoping for that. I'd like to get a 7-star Ezra Bridger and Kanan Jarrus going out there. The Jedi need the help. Let's see here now. Typically, characters that make an appearance in Battlefront. Or vice versa, eventually appear in this game. You know what I'm saying? I know we've seen Bosk and R2-D2 in Battlefront. I mean, anything you could share on when they might make a move to SWGOH?
At some point, yeah, they're going to be there. I mean, we've shown R2's coming at some point because we've kind of teased them out there. We want to make sure the timing's right for when we release those characters. It makes sense, and we can do something cool. So it's not just like, here's just a new character to get on a Cantina node. Like, if they're a high-profile character like R2 and Bosk, we want to make sure there's something cool for them.
Right.
So,
that makes sense.
But yeah, they'll be in the game.
I know we've seen this picture, of R2-D2. A lot of people think he might be the raid character. So I mean, we're looking forward to finding out when we can, get shards for him. So.
So that was Riemann's interview with EA Jesse. Pretty cool stuff right there. Riemann, what was it like doing that interview with EA Jesse?
It was really awesome. I mean, it was great that he gave me an opportunity to, go meet with him and just.
Riemann?
Yeah, I'm here. I just basically just answer a bunch of my questions, and he was nice enough to sit down and give me the time. I mean, they were really, really great over there. I mean, they took care of us, and they're going to be helping us out a lot.
That's good stuff. So tell us, everybody, a quick synopsis about what happened, what you got to experience out there. You got to hang out at EA headquarters, correct?
Right. So I flew down on Monday, and they had a big event for all the mobile games for EA. That's Madden, NBA Live, Need for Speed, a lot of different games. And me and a group of other YouTubers were sent down to represent the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and it was a lot about just teaching us different techniques on how to stream, how to record content, different devices to use, different sites to use, and how to make your videos a little bit more popular, get a little bit more attention. Let's say on various different sites like YouTube and Twitch and some other sources. And they had guys from YouTube come down and Google, and they just gave us pretty much a seminar for a while. And then for a good majority of the time, I was also able to sit down with Jesse and John Solera, who work for Capital Games and EA, and get to really sit down and share some of my thoughts about the game and some of my different points of view, some ideas that I have for some things that could help out the game in the future. And then also they were able to sit down and show us some different content, some things that are coming up, which is really cool. And it's great. I mean, I got to see a little bit more about what they do behind the scenes. There's a lot more involved than you might think at first glance. They have not only their own employees to deal with in EA, they also have to deal with with Disney and Lucasfilm as well, as far as getting approval for certain things like characters and pretty much every facet of the game. So as much as I'm sure they'd love to just pump out some of these characters that we've all been craving for a long time. Some of that has to go through a long approval process, and that's just kind of the thing you don't really know from the outside looking in. So it was really cool to get a better perspective on what they're doing and what it takes to really get the game together. They've already discussed future events and more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes centric events where we'll actually go out to Sacramento to Capital Games and get to meet with the dev team and see what they're doing there. But let me tell you, I was able to get a sneak peek at some really cool things. I got to see what ships look like, and let me tell you, I mean, I can't give you too much details on it, but it is going to blow your minds when you guys get a chance to take a look at it. It's a whole new facet of the game, it's like a whole new game altogether. And it's going to open up the game and give it a ton of longevity because there's just so many different aspects to the game now. And I'm really just looking forward to the stuff that they have coming out and, being a part of the EA Game Changers group, because that'll give us, access to some of this content, first. So you'll be able to get it here on lordskunk.com and teamskunk.com. And, of course, on my YouTube channel as well.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Well, that's pretty cool that you got that information. Thanks for sharing that with us as well. So what was the one thing that excited you most that you saw while you were out there?
The most exciting thing was, honestly, was ships, man. I'm looking forward to it.
It's cool. Cool. Yeah.
Obviously General Kenobi was super exciting. I mean, we all went crazy when we saw his abilities, and but I got to see like a sneak peek at what ships is going to look like. And like I said, without going into too much detail, I can tell you that it's probably not what you're thinking at all. It's just totally awesome. It's like a whole new part of the game that's going to open up. And listen, that Jabba the Hutt over there has been waiting for us for a long time in the corner. He's been talking smack for a long time. So we'll get a chance to get over there to that holo table and take a crack at it, I'm sure, sooner rather than later.
Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. So, also, we got Castaspella back.
Castaspella, you made it back?
He's back. So, we are going to get our Swindler's
I've been more or less here.
All right.
You guys ready for the minute?
Well, here we go. This is the lordskunk.com Swindler's Minute Part Deuce with Castaspella. Castaspella, take it away. Who do we got this week as our Swindler?
Well, let me clarify. This is the third Swindler's Minute. And tonight we're going to talk about...
No, Part 2, because you disconnected the first time we tried to do it.
Word. So we're going to talk about tanks. And there are 6, actually, swindlers, or scoundrels, rather, that we would even entertain for a moment as tankish. First of all, we have Chewbacca. We've talked about him before. He's legit. We also have Stormtrooper Han. Anybody at the top of the arena knows Stormtrooper Han is worth a mention. And we're also going to check in on Gamorrean Guard, because although most of us, myself included, don't have him all the way farmed yet, he might be something here in the near future. We're also going to touch quickly on Boba Fett, Dengar, and Cad Bane, who have tank-like effects as it comes to an all-scoundrel team. First of all, Cad Bane, he's going to give you some evasion. It's mostly dispelled by any sort of anti-evasion opponent, and we're not going to spend actually too much time on Cad Bane and actually focus instead on the 3 tanks that we came here to talk about. Seriously, is Chewbacca, Stormtrooper Han and Gamorrean Guard. First of all, there is a major difference between the effective hit points of Chewbacca, Stormtrooper Han, and Gamorrean Guard. We're looking at over 50,000 base, not even including a single mod, 50,000 base hit points plus protection on Chewbacca. We've got similar on Gamorrean Guard, over 50,000, just over 50,000. And we're looking at at just 35,000, 36, maybe 37 on Stormtrooper Han. But that doesn't factor in their major motivations, which is speed. And the fact is, Chewbacca is very slow. We're looking at a 116 speed, assuming you put a speed set on him before any secondaries or primaries. When we look at Stormtrooper Han, we're talking 138, which is actually getting up there, not competitive with the very fast players, but Gamorrean Guard is right there, square in the middle, in fact, at 129. Now, Gamorrean Guard, you're not likely to put a speed set on. I get it. But let's talk for a moment, quickly, about their taunts. Chewie has a 3-turn cooldown on his 2-turn taunt. Straight up, that is going to be taunting and taunting and taunting if, and only if, which is the rub, you can get him moving quickly enough. Stormtrooper Han has a 5-turn cooldown. It's awful, but he has a 3-turn taunt. He actually is incredible in lots of ways, as of course we've brushed briefly by earlier tonight, but Gamorrean Guard is somebody that nobody's even really considered. He has mid-speed between Chewie and Stormtrooper Han. He has Chewie level health. He has better than Chewbacca base damage. Gamorrean Guard is actually a diamond in the rough here when we talk about scoundrel tanks. And there's only 3 of them. We brush by quickly, and I'd agree that they only deserve a quickly brush by those other not really tanks like Boba Fett and the like, because they don't taunt. We've got Chewie, Stormtrooper Han, Gamorrean Guard, and I would profess that Gamorrean Guard is really that square meal that you're looking for in terms of your taunting tank on a scoundrel team. Yes, Stormtrooper Han's going to be great. Yes, I profess my love for Chewie, but when it comes down to the scoundrel team and what you can do with it, given the new raid environment that we're just getting familiar with, Gamorrean Guard is one to look really seriously at. And that's the Swindler's Minute.
Very good, very good. Nice. So Gamorrean Guard. Now I actually have a little bit of resources pumped into my Gamorrean Guard, so that's good to know that he might be a factor in this upcoming raid. Where do you see him really shining at? Cast spell up. Did we lose him again?
No, of course I'm still here, and I'm thinking it's really not an arena. It's not an arena-based conversation. This is not
in the raid.
Yes, it's only raid, and I'm not that well versed yet in how these raid phases break down, especially in the new raid, which is all that matters, especially for us that already have a raid Han. And by the way, anybody in a guild that has their raid Han finished, that is placing top 20, needs to get with it and go ahead and place bottom 10 just for the rest of everybody to get their raid Han.
That's a public service announcement brought to you by Castus Bella too, as a bonus there. So yeah. Well, the kind of good thing is with the Han thing is that you can run both raids now, so people will eventually get them regardless. So that's good. But good stuff. So that was the Swindler's Minute brought to you by Castus Bella. Very good there. And again, just to recap, we looked at the tanks, which was Gamorrean Guard, Stormtrooper Han, and Chewbacca. So very cool there. Now we're going to move on to our question and answers. So if you have a question, you still have a few minutes to get that in. Make sure you follow @LordSkunk1 on Twitter and use the hashtag AskSkunk with your question, and we'll be glad to answer that. The first question, though, actually, Casaspella, if you're still with us, this is right up your alley here. So this was from Kelly at KellyFish916. Lord Skunk 1, will Scoundlers be good in the upcoming update?
Yes, is the straight up, no holds barred answer, and I'll tell you why. If you examine the character improvements based on a level 80 max cap versus a level 85 max cap, there are some major standouts. It turns out that several of those major standouts are scoundrels. So you go ahead and you put a Boba Fett lead. Now, yes, you can rock some non-scoundrels in there if you like. And this is the team we talked about last week, so I won't go back into it. But my goodness, there are some major upsides to that same scoundrel team based on a level 85 cap imagination here. So do follow your heart if it tells you do scoundrels. If it doesn't, go ahead and someday get beat by us. It's either way is cool.
Nice. I love it. Someday get beat by us. That was a good one. Okay, good deal. Okay, so scoundrels will be good. Remon, do you want to weigh in on that? We lost Remon too. Wow. So let's go on to our next question. Now, this is a good question here. I'm not as familiar with some of these Clone Wars TV shows and Rebels and all that good stuff. But this is from Alex Campbell on Twitter. He said, in the Clone Wars TV show, Jedi Master Krell is in the Umbara episodes, and he turns to the dark side. Do you think EA, and this is multiple because he went more than 140 characters, will ever add him? And if they do, how would you want his abilities to work? I think he should be an anti-clone character. He had such a conflict with the clones, also because Rex is really starting to show in the arena. Now, personally, this is a great question by Alex, but personally, I just don't know enough about this character. Did you guys have an opportunity to watch this?
Yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of the animated. Really into the Rebels. New season 3 just kicked off, and it's great as always. It's getting better every time. But in terms of this Grandmaster Krell, I think they could probably be missing a trick if they don't release 2 versions of him. They have the opportunity to do that. Like, we've obviously got 2 Hans now, and we have 2 Kenobis. So I don't see why we couldn't get 2 more, and then you can get a Dark Jedi or a Gray Jedi, however you want to put it, and you can have the original, and they can have synergies with both and against. That might work out really well, and they might finally be able to do something with clones.
Cool. So tell us a little bit about him. I'm just not familiar with him. Give us a quick backstory on who this guy is.
It's been a while because I haven't watched.
He's not in the new one. He's in an older one.
Huh? I've been. The Clone Wars was a while ago, and I started watching them through, and I haven't got up to that season again yet. But maybe I'll come back with an update later when I get to those episodes again. But from what I can remember, it's a pretty cool character that would work for both. They could release both of them, and they could do maybe some sort of event with that and bolster clones, and then maybe chuck in a bunch of new clones because there's still plenty from the TV show. Everyone's favorites. Everyone has a favorite clone from those TV shows, and all the really popular ones like Fives and Rex are all in there. But there's still some other ones that aren't. So there's room for that because clones are still a little unloved at the moment. So I don't know, when Caster gets done with his series, I might have to have a clone minute in there.
Yeah.
Really, you think we need more clones? I'm a scoundrels guy, so I'm not.
Well, of course you're not. So it would be clones versus scoundrels there, but it would be nice just for them to make them a little more accessible, so that they are actually attainable and usable by more players. Just because they're a lot of fun to play with.
I want to finish my Rex.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of the cartoons, the animated series, then that's the whole reason for really getting into those and investing in them.
Very good. Cool. So we could have what would we call it? A clone? Well, it'd have to be, we got Swindler's Minute. What would we call the clones?
Clone Corner?
The clone moment.
Clone moment. There you go. Okay. Nice. Okay. Well, I did promise everybody that last week that I would go back. Okay. I would go back in time and I would find the Darktron. I would spend hours and hours looking at past live shows and find the original Darktron. If you were stranded on a desert island, you could bring one person with you. Who would it be? I did find that. Okay, so for those of you that have followed us for a long time, you know that this has always been a big deal. So we're going to go back and we're going to play this live. So I'm going to play this video. Now, unfortunately, you guys won't be able to hear it in the Discord, but you'll be able to watch it live. So here we go. Let me see if I can pull this thing up.
Hey, okay. I have...
Oh, let me back it up here for you guys.
All right,
so again, this is the Darktron original. This was back in like March, okay, of this year. So this is the Darktron original question if you're stuck on a desert island.
Hey, okay. I have a question. If you were stuck on an island...
Jennifer Lopez.
Okay. Okay, you know the question. What about you?
You got to finish the question, buddy. I'm not falling in that
Okay.
trap. What's the question?
Okay, if you're stuck on an island, and if you had one person to be with, who would you have that person to be with on island with you?
They're alive or dead?
It could be both.
Marilyn Monroe.
Okay. Me? If I was stuck on an island, actually I have two options. If I was stuck on an island, I'd pick two people. One, an engineer that can make a boat to get me off the island, or a president, because everybody's gonna have to find a president and get you out of there. So that's who the two would I pick. I'd probably pick,
So
probably,
basically, you have your own private tropical island, and all you're concerned with is leaving it.
Yep.
People pay. There's billionaires that pay billions of dollars to buy their own private island, and your very first thought once you get your own private island for free is to try to leave it.
Damn straight. I don't want to be. I don't want to be stuck there alone.
You're not. You get to take somebody with you, and you picked a freaking president and some nerd engineer from MIT. Okay, pick Jennifer Lopez, and I promise you, bro, you will not want to leave that island. Or Bieber, whatever your pleasure is.
I think that's
you will not want to
live
leave
right
that
now.
island. I guarantee you.
It's pre-recorded
I'm in.
content.
Okay, maybe.
I see what he was trying to do there. He was trying to act like he was going to outsmart us, is what he was trying to do. And in reality, he outsmarted himself.
Yeah.
So that was the original Darktron. If you're straight on a desert island, I could not remember. I could not remember all that was said during that. I just knew that it was crazy.
And on top of it, he's kind of got it wrong, because you can bring an engineer, they can design you a really good escape plan, but they can't build it unless they're a mechanic as well.
Yeah, it was just I just couldn't believe that was the very first time. That was the very first time that I ever had a guest on the show, and it was Darktron was the first one there. So it was all the way back to my very original first show that I had a guest on, and that was the question I was asked. So it was pretty good, man. I'll never forget that, and I promise you, neither will Darktron. So
that was great.
Who was conspicuous by his absence of the replay of that clip.
Yeah, he knew I was going to be playing that clip, and
he wasn't going to turn up.
Yeah, he decided not to show up for that. So we'll make sure that we send that to him in a private message multiple times. We'll chop that up and send that to him. But
yeah,
really cool.
Announce that in the Discord constantly. Just live show.
Yep, check this out. Check this the original Darktron. Nice, very nice. So let's answer that question though, because that's probably a good question. I've already answered it obviously on the show. If you guys were stranded on a desert island, who would you take with you and why?
Leia. Seriously, because she's most likely to find a way home, plus sexy.
Okay, original Leia or current Leia?
No, original Leia, of course.
Okay, fair enough. All right. What about you guys? Who else?
Well, if I was stranded on a desert island, I'd probably want one of those girls from Lost, right? Because they could help me figure stuff out.
All right, fair.
Kate?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, if it was, you're talking about a person or a thing?
A person.
Okay, so I'd say if I was stranded on a desert island, probably either Beyonce or maybe
Castaspella.
No, not Castaspella. Or
you wouldn't get any peace on that desert island.
Yeah, it would be one. It'd be something like that. Like it'd be what's that? Can it be from any time era? Like if it's slave Leia, is it the old? Is it like Carrie Fisher now or the old Carrie Fisher?
The old Carrie Fisher.
Okay, so I would say if any of you guys have ever seen The Mask, the original The Mask with Jim Carrey, Cameron Diaz from The Mask. If you guys can go back.
God.
And just so you know, that was her very first.
That's a good call.
That was her very first movie ever. She did not want to even take that part. That was her very first movie. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Cameron Diaz from The Mask. I watched it actually not that long ago. I watched that The Mask.
She's
believe it or
she's
not.
amazing. She's amazing in that movie. She's still like she's still like she's still got some shape to her.
Yeah, if you actually get that DVD or whatever, that Blu-ray, and you watch the behind the scenes thing that talks about how Cameron Diaz actually got that part, that's a pretty interesting story. That's a pretty cool story. So good call on that one. Good call, McLeod. Who do you pick?
Well, I'm gonna smoke that Cameron Diaz and go with my beautiful beloved future wife to be fiance right now. It's got to be her.
Oh my goodness! Anybody in is she sitting next to you?
No, she's not.
All right.
But
Well, obviously she watches the
absolutely
replays.
her.
She watches the replays of these, so you want to be careful.
She hasn't seen a single one, but I'll probably play this to her anyway.
Oh,
but
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
But it's totally smokes Cameron Diaz in that movie.
All right, and by the way, McLeod's fiance, he did set a wedding date. Okay.
Yes, we did.
It's going to be
this
at the
week.
Not Beyonce, but his actual fiance.
His actual
Because
fiance.
I heard Beyonce.
That
and
was
I was
Riemann.
like, good call.
Yeah.
No, you're going with Beyonce.
Okay,
I'm going with
current,
Beyonce.
his actual, real life. Like,
yeah,
good
because
for you, man.
We're moving
Way to be.
we're moving the McLeod and his fiance wedding to the Team Skunk get together. It's going to happen in Vegas this July. So. That's
Or pretty much any host of Singled Out in the '90s.
And who?
With Chris?
You remember that show?
Chris?
Remember that show Singled Out on MTV?
But with Chris Hardwick.
No. Singled Out was the show with Jenny McCarthy and
Jenny McCarthy and Chris Hardwick.
Oh, Chris Hardwick was on there. I didn't even know that.
Yes,
Oh, my man, Chris. Yeah, and Jenny McCarthy in her
wow.
prime, in her serious prime.
We're going. Oh, we gotta call Arkham Ice at Padme. That's another good choice too. Padme is not bad. Okay, and then finally, our last question that we have is coming from Hockey Nerds Unite on Twitter. Would you farm Barris or Ayla for Jedi raid team? Barris heal and passive dispel could be handy, but Ayla leadership might be great. Tons of turn meter gain from existing dot effects. What do you guys think? Would you farm Barris or Ayla?
It depends on how Barris's unique stacks up now that they've modified it. Can anybody clarify? I know that it shifted to 5 to 9% turn meter on crit for anybody. Does it also give that 9% turn meter on dispel?
I mean, Barris still doesn't do enough damage, and I would say that you're going to get more out of the stuns from Ayla and the call-in assists from Ayla than you're going to get from Barris and her heals. Now when Kenobi comes out, that may change things, but I think like if you're going today, running a Jedi team, I think Ayla is the way to go.
Any other thoughts there?
Yeah, I think it's really going to determine how Barris turns out in this upgrade, but Ayla's probably a stronger pick.
All right,
now the extra damage from her basic as well. She brings on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now I'm going to throw in one more out there. What are you guys' thoughts on Ahsoka? Do you think she's going to be an actual player now with this new update?
I think that she already was a player. She was just kind of underrated.
Oh my goodness.
I personally think that the update makes her, much more viable. I mean, anything with crit immunity right now is great, especially since her unique is tied to critical hits. She's not going to lose those buffs that she gets from her unique, which is cool. So I'd say, yeah. I mean, do I think she's going to be like a meta character right now in Arena? I'd say no, but again, as the Jedi start to evolve now that they have a new character that's obviously
Yoda
going to be a big
Yoda
got some adjustments made. Again, we have Kenobi now, who's going to eventually be a player in the game, and I would have to venture to say that eventually, when Luke does come out, that there will be more Jedi synergy. Jedi will be back in the meta again at some point, and when that happens, I could see Ahsoka being pretty cool because she does a group heal, and that's tied into an attack, and her basic, in comparison to most of the other Jedi's basic attacks, actually does a lot of damage. So, she's sustainable. She heals herself. She heals the team. She hits pretty hard. and she obviously having a synergy with one of the stronger characters in the game right now, like Anakin. Is going to get some play. So I'd say yes, but with like an asterisk. I don't think she's going to be like a meta arena character right now, but I think she definitely got like a boost that can make her more viable in things like raids and maybe eventually arena.
Nice. Okay. And then we did get a question in the live chat, which we'll finish it off with that. This comes from 80 Grade Screwball. Will Kenobi bring healers back?
I'd say yes. Every heal, calls in assists. So I think, Jedi healers are like Luminara, Barriss, Ahsoka are going to see, Jedi Consular are going to see an increase in usage. I mean, I've seen some gameplay footage where Jedi Consular gets to attack twice behind a Kenobi lead. So I mean, he's going to get. They're just going to get a whole ton of more attacks. And now there's a subtraction of damage for the attacks because I believe they deal like 30% less damage or something like that, off the top of my head. But it's still up to actually seeing them live in action before we'll be able to tell if they'll be able to beat like a Wix team or something like that. But again, in other content, and considering there's going to be a lot more other content coming out, like PvP tournaments where you're going to need to use some lower level teams sometimes to get ahead. In content where you can actually utilize your entire roster, characters like that will see a lot more play, like Galactic Wars and things like that.
Cool. All right, and then Emsa Kasky wanted to throw it in there. He or she just said, "What do you guys think of the Donald Glover that has been cast as young Lando in the untitled Han Solo movie coming out in 2018?" Are you guys excited for this?
Wow, I'm glad to hear about it.
Actually, if it's going to be a young Lando, now you think about it. I don't know if you've seen his new show, Atlanta.
I sure hope to get to see Lobot before Donald robot.
Donald Glover's he's a genius. I mean, he wrote for 30 Rock. He was he does a lot of stand-up comedy. He's also a rapper named Childish Gambino as well, and he just does a lot of different things. He's a really talented guy. So I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah, his new show right now is out called Atlanta. If you've got access to that, check it out. It's really good, and he writes and produces all of that.
What channel
too.
is that?
I think it's FX.
Cool.
Pretty sure it's FX.
All right. Well, hey, it's just good to know that we're going to have Lando and Han back together again. Do you think we'll get to see the Kessel Run?
Oh, that would be amazing. A lot of people speculating that that's going to be what the movie surrounded around.
How many parsecs?
12.
16.
I always thought it was 12.
That's 12.
It is 12.
Yeah, 12.
Is this the ship that made it? And how many? What did Ray say? 14.
14.
Yeah. Everybody in the theater is like, no, it's 12. All right, cool. Well, hey, that was the Lord Skunk Star Wars Galaxy Heroes live show. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel. Be notified when we go live every Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. We have the live show, and again, it wouldn't be a live show without technical difficulties. So bear with us on those. We appreciate it. Also, again, we got big things coming over on LordSkunk.com. We got a huge announcement we want to announce next week. A huge feature that all Star Wars Galaxy players and the whole entire community will be able to take advantage of and enjoy. So hopefully we'll have that announced either early in the next week or late, or maybe it wouldn't be to the live show. We'll see. But to help support us for the live shows and all the other stuff that we do, if you could head over to Patreon, it's in the description of this video. Also over on LordSkunk.com, you can click on the support us link, take you over to Patreon, and it's only $1 a month, guys, to help support us. We need to upgrade our web service bad. Our page, LordSkunk.com, is just getting hammered with so many views and visits we need to upgrade it for sure. And there's a bunch of other things that we'd like to do to upgrade to make the show and the community a better experience. Also, the new forums are over on LordSkunk.com. Make sure that you check those out. You can participate with all your Star Wars Galaxy Heroes friends and foes over there. And again, this is a very lightly moderated forum. Again, my biggest thing about the official forums is I just don't like it, man. When you start get going on a topic and people start giving their opinions, it seems like it gets shut down. So this will be.
Oh, it's so lightly moderated.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're lightly moderated. They're heavily moderated. So come on over and experience that and hang out with us. And again, we appreciate everybody for taking the time to watch the shows. I appreciate all the guests that were on here. I appreciate Riemann with his video of Jesse. That was so cool. And as always, after the live shows, there's always the after party in the loreskunt.com Discord server. If you haven't joined our Discord server, make sure that you head over to loreskunt.com, click on Discord up at the top, and it'll take you right in there, and you guys can hang out and party with us. We will post a link. Can somebody post the invite link to that in the YouTube chat? That would be cool if somebody could do that. And you guys will be able to hang out with the Riemann after party. Maybe we'll even get to see Darktron over there. Who knows?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll see it. We'll see if he makes an appearance. I don't know after his information or after his replay was released of his Desert Island deal. Let me see if I can find the YouTube chat, and I'll post a link in the YouTube chat for the Discord so you guys can head over there and participate in the live show. There it is. Bam, paste. Boom, it's in. Click that link, guys. Get in there. Hang out. If you got questions for Riemann, he loves to answer those questions. Anything regarding Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the animated shows, the books, whatever. He's a huge Ahsoka fan, so make sure you head on over and check that out. All right, guys, we'll see you there. Thanks for watching.